establish my administration here in the city.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Half-Life 2, Episode 2 with Rampancy. I'm Narcogen.
And I'm Blackstar, and I believe we have Funk, who's currently working on taxes.
Was this cave in Episode 2?
That's what I said when it was playing.
Yes, this is the cave where you go to get the pheromones from the antlion queen.
Are we
who
confident
chases
that was
you.
Episode 2 and not Episode 1?
Yes, that
apparently
is Episode 2. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Episode 1 is literally nothing but a little filler after the Citadel blows up the first time to when it blows up the second time, where you go back in to try to prevent it blowing up, and you fail, and you escape and defeat a bunch of Striders.
Yeah, I remember the cave. I just don't remember that ant and these bugs and this config and him jumping around like that.
They do.
I remember that. I just thought that was in Episode 1.
Yeah. Episode 2 starts with the train crash, and then pretty immediately Alex gets attacked, and the Vortigaunts want to heal her, and then that's when you have to go into the caves where all the ant lions and the bugs are to follow the Vortigaunt to get the thing. We literally just did this. But anyway.
Previously in Half-Life 2.
A couple of things we didn't manage to finish last time because we had a couple deaths in that final sequence.
He died a lot.
I've 7 times, actually. 7 times in that 3 hours.
How bungy of you.
Now, I've updated the death counter to reflect, instead of the whole of Half-Life 2, just this episode. And we'll see why at the end of this episode. So that is
I don't even know why.
We went into yesterday's episode with 5 deaths, and we had 7, so we came out with 12. And we'll see. So white Americans have to do their own taxes because the government is stupid. Like other places, like they already have all the information, so they just report it for you. And the IRS, I don't know if it's like they're trying to catch you lying or something.
Not that they're stupid. It's that they have
police state BS.
It's because they want to be able to sell you tax software. They have
also,
lobbyists that want to make money off of you.
That also is part of it because it's funny. Like other countries, like Kazakhstan, like the government already has all the information necessary. Your taxes are already done and handled, and it used to be something that you never had to worry about or hardly even think about
because they know the tax laws. There's no reason you should pay someone else to know the tax laws.
But now there are American consultant companies and financial companies there,
of course.
And now the law has changed, so you have to file your own taxes now
because it's a revenue stream, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, that's why.
So anyway, I've rolled back
to the chat. Aloha.
I've rolled back to the beginning of this encounter because I want to do the beginning over. I took a look at the footage, and I think in retrospect, ignoring the advice about the hunters is bad.
Unit now. Plus, it'll send a homing signal to your HEV suit in case you get separated from your car.
Yeah,
because that's important.
Thank me.
Nope, I wasn't going to.
Yeah, go away, Jane. Jane, go away.
Right here.
Oh, quick shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Kalida, we got Zal, we got Baron, we got Zale Mannix. And you know what? And of course Leah. Yay.
Oh, hi.
I'm glad Leah had time to stop by, say hello. Don't know what time it is in Hawaii.
And unfortunately, I forgot. I was wondering why I was getting a little stuttering. I forgot to do a thing.
Oh, what happened? Did you push a button? Zal says, yeah, on the other side of the pond, you only have to do your taxes if you are self-employed. Yeah, that sort of makes sense because no one else is really covering that. It's something my own employer does for me. That's nice. Can we stick more armor on your bloody car? Yes, please. What's with the open canopy, especially in a shooter gun? Ugh. Oh, Leah says it's 9 a.m. in Hawaii, says Kalida. So it's early. I didn't get up till 9 today. Baron says, because.
Car. Check it out.
I guess that's a good reason for doing your own taxes. Personally, I don't think it's necessary. There's so much inefficiency that could be fixed. Leah says, breakfast stream. Well, thank you for starting your day with us here at Rampancy.net.
In case you get separated from your car. No need to thank me.
Definitely not thanking you. I'd thank you if you actually put some car in my car.
Rest of the gang's up north by the old sawmill here.
Here.
There, and they'll fill you in on the battle plan. I'll be staying here to watch the field and send status updates. Good luck out there.
All right.
Was this a
Are you done now?
I want to know, is this a pre-existing map or did somebody actually draw and print this?
Don't know.
Oh yeah, that's a map of Switzerland. I don't know if you knew that.
it just
they've got the big cranes district.
No.
And then they
my
have
point
the
is,
old forest.
it's not a map that they grabbed a section from to show you. It's a map of this specific area, crop shaped and blown up proportionally to exactly what you need with hand drawn markers on it.
So
and
that's
mounted on
Sawmill,
foam core
North
or
Carolina,
framed or
right
something. It's
there.
very nice. And you're right.
Well,
like,
it's a little too specific.
yeah, it is. It's very
You know
convenient.
what
It's very
okay,
convenient
thank
that they have this.
Too
Okay,
convenient.
all
I'm
right,
sorry.
All right, but it
Here is your
It
playable
I
area.
will
So-
allow that it is unlikely that this map would exist diegetically.
It's making no sense.
Yes. Okay. So the other
There's
thing that I
another
noticed.
example of diegetic in this string. I don't like it.
Is that by L. Ron Hubbard?
Oh, we're lucky if we
Diegetics.
get by with only one or two, because I usually say it a couple times.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah, you do.
wait, what's over here? Do I need these?
Your bumper?
Oh,
Maybe
no,
it fell off.
It's a charge and health and shit. Okay, so the thing that I was ignoring is that the places that give you the Magnusson devices also give you various amounts of kinds of the heavy ammo, so rockets, grenades, and sometimes the oh no, this is
What?
I'm gonna have to restart the game because
Your short
this is-
guns. You don't have your favorites.
No, but they're arranged annoyingly, and the rocket launcher is out of the pattern.
All right,
So,
stand by,
hold on a
ladies and
second.
germs.
Yeah, I gotta
Narc's got to
fix that.
config.
Garbage.
Vort's in the chat. Hello, he says. Hello, beauties. Hello, Vort. How's it going? I was actually catching some of Vort's stuff. He was doing some immersive Resident Evil, if I recall, running in circles, making me dizzy. Thank you for that, Vort. That was great.
It's like real life.
I know, right? Yeah, I was trying to get jump in on chat with him, but he was too busy because I wanted to have him on our stream at some point, live and direct. Ford says, I love circles. Yeah, I know, man. It's like, God. Every time there was a section of Resident where he was just running around dealing with guys it looked like there was an arboretum or something. So he kept jumping down, jumping over a thing, turning a circle, running around, running up the stairs, jumping down. It was just over and over again. It was absolutely dizzying.
Welcome.
Well, Bob's in chat. Hi, Bob. He says, well, all these
Bob.
people had to do something while you were goofing off killing a bunch of monsters.
So they made a map.
That could be, but where'd they get the printer? Where'd they get
Alex
the ink?
drew the map while they were fixing the car. That's what it is.
The thing actually
Or
has a
while we were
scale.
clearing the pigeons out of the rocket silo.
Yeah, they actually measured it to scale. It looks printed, is my point. And I'm like, if that's the case, then where did they get the printing, and when was that made?
Okay, this has got to be the dumb. We've got a long history of dumb conversations.
Yeah.
It's going to be the dumbest one.
Nah,
It's
we've
ever
had
been
dumber.
Okay, here we go. This is
Better?
This is better. Yeah, it's got
You
the
feel
heavies
good?
on the left, the rockets and grenades. It's got the sharpshooting stuff, the pistols here, and it's got
the-
the
is the HUD
automatics
color
there,
okay?
and the gravity and everything. So that's the way things are supposed to be. So this is the AR2, which they were having a conversation before about. What's the alt fire for on an AR2?
I've never used
Now
that
I'm gonna
gun. I
do
only
this
use an
again.
AR3.
Zal says, I can hear Funk screaming, use the effing mouse and keyboard. No, the funny thing is Narc has to type all this with a controller.
Okay, now type IDKFA.
Not
help.
Alt F4.
IDKFA gives you like unlimited ammo and all
Yeah.
the keys in
All
Doom.
right, fine. Okay,
Oh.
so it was giving us some of that, some of rockets and grenades, and I think those are what you really need to use to take out the hunters, because although it's easy to ignore them in the beginning and just go straight for the striders, I'm thinking that if the hunters aren't unlimited spawn, but if they're spawning just like one or two or three accompanying the striders, then the
Right.
problem is that like I'm accumulating them on the map. They probably can't pass to me all the time, but by the end, they're all heading south. There's a bunch of them. There's flechettes all in the air, and I can't get any of the devices through to the striders. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to be calm, take out the hunters first, go for the striders later instead of panicking.
Hey, let me play it.
Kaleidos says, if they can build bombs to hook up to cars, they can print maps. Only if they have a printer.
Oh yeah, no, they do have they have a quantum printer, right?
Oh, you mean that 90s perforated edge looks
Yes,
like an
that
Okie data type
prints
thing
through
right.
time.
Okay, but if that's the case, then that print on the wall would be way segmented. The thing that's a wide format single piece of sheet.
Oh, look, if they have a printer that can print through time, I'm sure they have like a pretty good large format plastic thing.
To scale that looks like its colors were used in the
Like,
70s.
you didn't see the other half of the map? Like this one's got Sawmill, and, all that stuff. But on the other side, they have T-shirt factory.
You'll mess with my controls. How did you do that?
Put it on easy.
Fuck, are you hacking Narc here? Are you messing up his controller settings?
If I would, I'd be hacking it to be on easy.
Well, it's funny
Turn on
because
no clip.
we actually did something similar at a LAN back in 2004. We had friends that had, they were showing off their wireless keyboards and stuff.
Okay.
So we plugged in another adapter to our own
really?
keyboard and mouse. Yeah. So every time he was doing something, we would like whip the mouse off to the side, and his view would go like straight up in the air and stuff. He was driving him crazy for like an hour.
So Sawmill doesn't seem like it has ammo, but it does have the devices.
It's got wood. What do you want in a sawmill?
Now I wonder if I don't trigger a conversation over there, does nothing happen?
I want to know how you can get dog in this encounter, because I think he would be terribly useful.
Yeah, you would.
Come on, he was taking out Striders long before we got here.
Yep.
You can't get dog because he's conveniently gone off to patrol an area that has no enemies.
Absolutely, and that's what makes me think that it's kind of
good man.
And wow, they've obviously got
map.
dozens of copies of the same map too.
Job is to keep them from reaching the base to the south. If they get close enough for one good shot at the silo,
This is just some guy's D&D map, and it happens to line up. That's
Well,
what this
see,
is.
that's just it.
Okay.
It makes no sense whatsoever.
packs of hunters. Now, what I want you to do.
Attention!
It's like, what if the Striders decided to go 100 miles west? That map would be useless.
From the crane.
From the cranes. Okay, so that's the top left.
Oh boy, here we go. Everyone ready?
Where are we going? Wait, no one else is in the car. As also says Black Star. That's evil, but also hilarious.
Bad.
Wart says, yeah, I'm pretty sure I strong-armed this part of Half-Life 2. Just,
Remember-
All right, so
throwing
it takes
Mason
2
devices.
rockets.
You're supposed to blast him with the big ball.
Yeah, I don't think the rockets are going to help in this scenario. And
No, I mean
on purpose.
The hunters
I mean,
take 2 rockets to take out.
They're technically going to help. But,
But just
it's
not on-
not a huge one.
No, I don't think it's going to be a game changer where you can just do that instead.
Oh, wow. That
Whoa,
is nuts.
Did he flank you, or is this like scripted?
I feel like that one's scripted.
Well, either that or they put 2 and you have to pick one, so you're going to lose one
I thought
anyway.
last time we got way further
Yeah, before we lost
that
the building.
happened.
I think we just weren't near that building when it blew.
Well,
See, I think they swamp you. I think you're going to lose one no matter what.
yeah, well, I think you do eventually lose that one no matter what. All right, so here we get some good ammo, I think. See, now I've got 1 alt charge on
Thank
the
God.
air, too.
Yeah, all right. Well, use it wisely. Maverick!
Put it on easy.
No, that would be easy.
Get out. Get out.
Wait. Hold on. Okay, I got a problem with that shot. He basically fired those little dart things, and of all the things on the car to hit, he hits both pipes near your windshield, not through it to hit you.
Get up, developers.
I don't buy it. Now, if you had a windshield and it stuck those, okay, that'd be fine. That's a big target.
Is there still stuff in the building that they exploded there?
Oh, good question. Yeah, you'd think there would be leftovers.
Because that is not a completely exploded building. There's still stuff in there.
Gladys says, put your helmets on. We'll be reaching speeds of 3.
I reload.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't explode.
Well, I thought I was going to start over and get a good setup here, but nope.
Well, the question is, can you only hit them from the front? No, you can hit from behind. Okay. Vort says, Alt F4 is the ultimate cheat. It makes you instantly win any game.
Sure.
And Leah
Actually, I
says,
have a
I
win
love
button
partially exploded
installed on
buildings.
my tower. It
did
looks
what
like
with
a
your tower?
circle. I have a win button installed on my tower, and it looks like a circle with a line through the top of the circle. Press it. I'm
Hey
telling
there,
you.
dude.
I think that's for Windows. Well, technically, Leah, don't you live in a half-exploded building? They call those huts, right?
Magnusson's over here, Freeman.
No, Magnus over
Magnus
here.
over there.
See, I knew you were going to say that joke.
Oh, boy.
Wait, why did you park in front of the door?
Like, I thought there was a side door. I thought I could get in the other side, and you can't.
Dude, you just played yourself. Oh, my God.
Right, where did he go?
Oh, Leah says my building is half stolen. How the fuck do you steal a
Stolen?
building?
How do you steal a building? Wait a minute. Are you making a hitchhiker joke?
She probably is. I was making a Beverly Hills Cop joke. How the fuck you steal a house? My uncle's house. Is he into rock and roll?
Oh, man.
No. Are you getting swamped? Yeah, see, now the rockets against those guys I think would be more effective.
They're not.
I know, but I would just think that. Okay, now where's your Magna Ball?
It's behind me. If there's a saving grace of doing it from behind, I think it... Oh.
Is that the gun isn't shooting at you, right? But apparently they turned it around. You Hail Married that one. Run for your lives. So the real question is, ladies and gentlemen, okay, we are currently at 3:18 p.m. Narc has been doing this for all of maybe 5 minutes. Anybody want to play bets on time?
It's not even happening today.
Okay, Funk says we're not going to make it. As far as I know, we don't have an out deadline, so we could go for as long as Narc needs. So the question is...
I've got a soft out at 4.
Well, that's perfectly fine. You're not playing.
That's true.
So,
Right,
okay, so that's at 2?
Yeah, that's like 2 or 3. I'm going to drop a save right there.
Okay.
See, I love yes, this is the move. Every time you kill one, save. That will get it done.
Oh, Leah says, no, I mean, someone came with a bunch of unpaid workers and stole half the house. What?
What?
Oh, that's awesome.
How is
that guy.
possible? And my first question would be, why? Second would be, why only half?
Okay, because half of it was built and the rest of it was supplies just sitting in the backyard. And they came by and stole the girders and the lumber.
Damn.
Warranty. That's how they did it. I love that.
Well, I wouldn't. I feel bad for her.
I mean, yeah, obviously I feel bad for him. But you have to appreciate the sheer audacity of those total buttons.
I would think that would be more either necessity or greed, or somebody's got some kind of a habit. Leah says he needed the materials to make huts for his unpaid workers. Oh, okay. See, that was it. See, I was right. It was a need. It was out of necessity, not desire. So he needed materials for his unpaid workers' shelters. Beautiful. See, I think Narc's getting better.
Oh, I think the advice that I was ignoring, which was, no, I'm going to ignore the hunters, go straight for the striders. I think that's bad advice.
Good work. Only a few striders left.
That's a lie. That's a dirty, filthy lie. And you know it.
Another strider coming in towards what used to be the sawmill.
Oh, see, bet you can't stick. It's still broken.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I fixed it before we started, though.
I thought so too. The linkage must be very, very sensitive. Oh yeah, Funk. So you want to tell the internet about your tax conundrum? Because I found that hysterical.
You seeing this?
Did we lose Funk? I think we lost Funk. And Kaleidos says, Strider, quiet! I'm trying to sneak up on them. This is so true. Zaldera says, press X to doubt. Can you all fire that puppy?
No, I already used it. There were 3 of these, I used one.
Oh, I thought you had a bunch. Oh, damn. Okay. Take that. You'll get more of the same. Ooh, is that even gonna work?
I hope so. Bugger.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of a secondary evil thing where they run you away from the car. It's too bad you can't pick up the hunters and use those to explode the things. Zal says to Leah, yeah, it's bad enough we have people out there who steal anything not nailed down. Well, in this case, he had to steal something because he needed to nail it down.
Okay, but the good thing here is that it's not paying attention to me.
Right, you're behind it. Oh, a little over. It's too bad you can't stick it to the underside. I just like walk underneath it and like shoot it straight up, like Luke Skywalker in Empire.
Oh, now the other one is on me.
Oh crap! Yeah, see now you got it from front and behind.
Oh,
damn it. Okay, well, just at least you're right here, and you know what? Maybe that's a strategy. Maybe you should stay by the buildings. There you go.
Alert! There's a Strider getting close to the base.
Oh, there's a Strider getting close to this base. Bob Robertson's airball. Airball. That's mean, but I love it.
I think, ironically, this is actually going a little bit worse than the last time, somehow.
Is it? I thought it was going rather well, considering how much driving trouble you had. Like that. Shoot him in the ass. Don't too high. Okay, good. I swear, it's like every time just before it magnetizes, I think you're overshooting.
Well, yeah, I would say it doesn't feel very reliable. You think you're zeroing in, and then one that you think you miss hits, and then one you thought for sure was gonna hit misses.
Is gone. It's out there. You Hail Married it.
Oh, yep, so they're blowing up another building.
Well, it says Funk's there, but I still don't hear him. Do you hear Funk at all?
I don't hear Funk.
Okay, he's been quiet for a while.
Okay, I don't want to be behind you guys as well.
Nope, you're gonna get pinched.
Yeah, I don't want to be taking on the Striders and the Hunters at the same time.
Nope. I know, get behind that non-existent car. Oh wait, no, it's full of tubes. Kaleidos says, I like the far distance screeching. Really? I find a lot of that creepy. Like, chills up the spine. Zal says, yeah, you don't worry when Funk is talking. You worry when he's silent. Yeah, that's the way I feel about him.
No!
Oh, that was cheap. It fell off.
Yep.
How is that possible? Run for your lives! Watch the tree branches.
No! Oh, come on! What?
Oh, it hit the leg. It hit the leg.
That one went right over.
Back. What did I miss?
Oh, well, let's just say...
Easy. Great success.
Oh, come on.
A lot of progress.
God, finally.
Wow.
That's ridiculous. But again, it feels like
Dave.
That doesn't feel like you're doing it wrong. It just feels like, oh no, you had no luck whatsoever. You know?
The timing is very specific. Fort says, you're gonna lose. Alt F4 now. Yeah, Zal says, yeah, when Funk is silent, you know he's plotting. I thought maybe he got a phone call. No, we were asking before you took off. It's like, yeah, did you want to tell the internet about your tax troubles? Because personally, I found that hysterical.
No.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're blowing up a building.
That never goes out to the internet.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'll send it in an email.
What? And everyone email Blackstar your home addresses, and we'll allow him to tell the story.
Oh, no, he's coming this way.
Mail.
Darn it.
How is that going to help you? I mean, we're literally planet-wide. I think we're live on at least 3 continents last time I checked.
Well, I know you're not going to send a letter, so it's still safe.
No!
Oh my God!
There was another one over here.
It blew it up in your hands. Wow. Yeah, see, that's why they want you to take out these guys.
Yeah, I know, but they don't give you enough ammo to do it. I mean, I'm down to
the wrong weapons. They totally give you the wrong
They
weapons for
want you
killing
to
these
take
guys.
them out with the balls.
No,
That
the
even
balls
work?
are terrible at taking those out.
Yeah, I think
They
we
want to
established that
kill 'em.
last time.
If you can wait until they stop shooting, they won't hit kill them.
I think we should just run them over.
I was trying.
does
I mean, I
kinda
spent a
work.
lot of time trying to do that in the first segment.
Yeah, Leah says, yeah, can you run over them? Well, last time
You can, but you
you-
can bounce off them
Oh, yeah.
really easily.
And sometimes they dodge, sometimes they step out of the way. I mean, the hitting options are actually very narrow. As I was saying yesterday, my evil
Yeah, this is
nemesis,
going to be a failure
the
before I
klaxon.
even get here.
Yeah. You can get one lucky shot. Now take
Actually,
your
I
time.
think
Take
you
your
got a shot.
time.
I think you got 2 shots here.
There you go. Remember, breathe. You are the Magnaball.
There you go. That was good.
Yeah, that one worked.
Looks like that was the last one.
No.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Get ready.
Safe!
We've spotted drop ships carrying even more Striders. We have about a minute before they hit, so gear up. This is
Oh,
gonna.
yeah, get as many healths as you
Yeah,
can.
yeah. So I've got to go to wherever I can actually
Yep.
get supplies, which I think is it's the building over here.
Kaleidos says, "Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million."
Yeah, so you get one of those all-fire AR2 rounds.
Ugh, that's not enough. I almost want to vote for Funk to give you the infinite ammo. Because I don't mind things being difficult.
Easy mode.
Yeah, I don't mind them being difficult or challenging. I don't like not having the tools I need.
You know, it's interesting because I do mind it when things are difficult or challenging.
My God, the radar, it's lighting up like a Christmas tree.
Pretty good shot there.
This is not ideal.
It's too bad you can't knock the crane to fall on top of the Strider, you know? That'd be kind of cool. Wow. There are no bullet spongy enemies in this game at all. Zal,
You can
Blackstar,
probably long distance kill that guy.
probably.
I mean, the big spidery guy.
Zal says, yeah, Blackstar, if you were playing, would the klaxon be enough of a encouragement to do better than Narc, or would it make you do
I could
worse if
probably
you were
piss him
playing?
off.
Oh,
No,
probably
you'd
would. It would
uninstall the game.
Yeah, it would totally piss me off.
Dave.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, Vort says, yeah, Blackstar, what stream do you want me to be a part of? I'm free to talk in Discord all day, by the way. Oh, whenever. It doesn't matter to me, man. We did try Discord audio. We were testing it. We didn't really like the sound on it. In fact, we were coming up with an alternate with vMix that we want to try with
Yeah.
Funk at some point.
Yeah, but it's only one person at a time right now. So
Mumble would be the best option. So if you want to get Mumble installed, we'll try that because that's our server. We can add whoever we want. And the quality is far
By the
superior,
way,
I think.
Mumble's free and open source, I think. So
Yeah, it's totally free.
it's not
so,
a hard one.
So just get the latest for that and set up your mic. Kaleidos says, yeah, I'd like Half-Life where you
Oh, another
are the
snipe
Strider.
shot through the tree.
You know, that's actually kind of an interesting point because just like when Halo split your attentions between what characters you were playing, either the Covenant or the Master Chief, don't you think this game would be cool if you got a chance to play as the Combine?
Wasn't there? Oh, the Half-Life Opposing Force was a Half-Life game where you got to play as the bad guys coming in killing the scientists, if I recall correctly.
That could
Yeah.
be just as fun.
I would love to see Half-Life 2 Opposing Force.
See, there you go. Now that's an option because To be honest, I see that far more as a potential happening than Half-Life 3, simply because all these assets and everything are already made. You're only changing where you're shooting from and who you're shooting at.
Of course, it probably wouldn't be a fun game because they're not really facing any major resistance. It would just be rounding up citizens to go to the gulags.
Right? And?
Where's the fun in that?
Come on, you don't see the potential derived enjoyment out of that puppy?
All right, where's the hunter? Where's the hunter?
Oh?
I'm sure I can find some. Kaleidos says, yeah, opposing force never made you feel like a bad guy because the scientists were never treated as an objective.
Come on, die.
I wouldn't mind like an evil invading game where you are the invaders. I mean, even war games, when they ask, who you want to play, his first response was, I'll be the Russians, so... There's a
game called Destroy All Humans where you are gray aliens.
Oh, right. I remember hearing that. Yeah. Okay, so it's not like it's beyond the realm. People have done it before.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a game where...
Oh, like nice
shot. Lucky there.
Maybe I should.
Oh, look at the hunter coming in.
No. Quick, save coming. No, save coming. Going for a Hail Mary, ladies and gentlemen. Monarch, you can do it. I have faith. Oh, did that hit the tree? I couldn't tell if that hit him or the tree.
Yeah, I think this is not going to go well.
Yeah, you're going to have to chase him now.
Careful, trees in the way.
Oh, he ducked under the rocket.
Right, no, there's one right behind you. All right, that'll work.
Oh yeah, there's one coming up. You're walking up to one on your left. There you go. Beautiful. Yeah, there's one right there. Okay.
Save.
Where's it? Yes.
Good work, everyone!
I think that's
all right,
it.
Save it.
I think that's it. That's the end.
I don't care. Save it.
Right, save it.
I don't want it to glitch.
All personnel, return to base immediately. Repeat.
We've got another map to print.
Return to base
Now,
immediately.
The sci-fi classic would be, all right, we won. Everyone return to
Right.
base.
Woo-hoo.
Then they get nuked.
Yay! Crack open the beer. It's Miller time. Oh, Bob Robertson said, yeah, there was a game about 40 years ago called Crush, Crumble, and Chomp where you were the monster. See? Even old school video games, they did this.
Even middle school video games. There's a game called Rampage that I used to play in the arcade.
Oh,
where
yeah,
you were
I
like
remember
a King
Rampage.
Kong style
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, I remember that one.
And you destroyed a city in skyscrapers. Sorry.
Funk, you okay?
All right, I'm fine now.
Did you drink water the wrong way or something?
Wow, that guy was really happy a minute ago, but not anymore.
Yeah, for a second.
Zaldera says
Dr.
also...
Magnusson's lobotomies are working.
Yeah. Zal says also, is this a bad time to tell the Resistance I want to quit? Zale Manic says, confession, this alarm noise is my second favorite alarm noise, after the one that I used by the Imperial Star Destroyers. Oh, Kaleidos says, good job, Narc. Yay, Narc. There you go.
Did we have a death here or not? Was there a death?
Yes.
Was there one death?
What from people?
Didn't you die once?
Is in its final stages. The portal's close to opening, but Dr. Magnusson sure will be in time to...
I know I didn't hit the counter. I'm going to have to trust chat. Chat, did we die? If we did, it was only once, but I can't remember whether it was more than that.
You did restart, though, but that didn't count.
Maybe you didn't die at all.
Freeman.
I don't know.
Well, I see the Magnusson Device.
Hey, Dick.
I feel compelled to thank you personally.
Hey, Sumner in 54 says, praise the sun.
Praise the sun. That's Solaris.
I don't think we can emote.
No.
Chit chat.
I've got a rocket to launch.
All by myself.
I thought for a second he was going to say I got a rocket in my pocket.
Powered and ready. Check, check, check.
Let's go to the control room. We can get a great view of the launch from there.
Did you do that?
Oh, Vort was asking, yeah, considering this is Half-Life 2, you guys going to do Alex? We did talk about that before.
I think we're going to invite a guest on to do to demo Alex for us because none of us have this equipment.
No, a friend of mine is a big VR nut. He's probably going to do it, so we'll have him stream it and we'll just be talking about it. Zale says, is it weird I like alarm sounds? I like certain alarm sounds too. I just hate the ones that like pummel your skull.
Are you okay? Are you
wow,
right? Alex, are you all right?
Alex, you smell toast. I think she's having a seizure.
While you were out having fun, I found an old helicopter that I was able to get working.
When did you do that?
And ready to go. Never a dull moment, huh?
I don't remember this at all.
I don't remember her finding a helicopter.
I made Dog into a helicopter. Dog can now fly.
Wow.
We're back.
At last.
Ah, Gordon. Hell of a job you did out there, son.
Let's not forget that with the Magnusson device, those Striders practically destroy themselves.
Well, look, it's Half-Life. It's Fallout.
Nothing to do with their success.
I suggest we adjourn this meeting of the Mutual Admiration Society until after we have launched our rocket. Now, I believe we're ready to start the auto sequence.
I believe Gordon should have the honor.
You'll hear no objection from me.
It's all yours, Gordon.
What if I shoot it instead?
What if you gravity gun it and break the button?
Candy-like red button. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh, this in no way looks jury-rigged at all.
No. Looks perfectly safe.
Shut up, Magnusson. I really do wish they would let you manually lower your weapon. Like, it lowers it a bit if you try to point it at an NPC. Right. But I really like in the Fallout games, of being able to, tell it to just holster the weapon so it's not on the screen.
Yeah, but all these electronics...
How long they ask you about pushing the button?
Yeah, all these electronics look like quality Radio Shack Tandy products.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vort says he's getting the VR equipment, so yeah, maybe we'll have him guest on and he'll do that.
Get right on it.
Yeah, okay, fine, let's do it.
Silo doors open.
And Kaleidos says, gotta love the design of the ceiling made for it. The sole purpose of is seeing the rocket climb into space.
Yeah, I feel this was designed to give you a better view of the rocket launch here compared to the one in Half-Life 1.
Where's my map? I want to see a map of the launch.
T-minus 10, 9,
We're launching.
8, 7, 6, 5,
Steady.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah!
And all these people would be deaf if they were that close.
Sure did.
Calm yourself, Magnusson.
Leah Crow said, I'd totally shoot it.
It's too early to celebrate. We need to reach altitude and transmit the signal.
Too right. The clock is ticking.
We couldn't have cut it any closer if that was our intention.
Oh, it was.
It's not like clocks can do anything else.
It has to.
Once the rocket is in range of the portal, we'll be able to switch on the xenium resonator.
Well, let's get outside. I'd like
let's go resonate.
There should be quite a
Zal says Kerbal Space Program?
I can't come out with you.
We've never done that.
Magnusson and I will need to keep a close eye on the rocket's trajectory.
Aren't you going to see us?
What's a trajectory heading?
This is right. I wouldn't dream of letting you go without a proper goodbye.
That's what
I
happened
said it's
to
Boris Johnson going to the hospital.
Exactly.
The trajectory heading.
Yeah.
Great minds. You like that?
Kaleidos says, also, did you notice the, quote, weight discrepancy line?
No, I didn't.
We'll have to look.
It was with the head crab. Yeah,
it was about 9 kilo weight discrepancy.
The more I think about that warning from our friend, the more I'm convinced it has to do with Borealis. Don't be deceived. That ship must never be used. You have got to destroy it, whatever the cost.
Where are you two? You're going to miss it.
Be right there, Al.
Man, I can't wait to go to Borealis and have a great choice.
If I remember the implication there is that just as Black Mesa was working on portal technology that ended up, causing the residents cascade, but also allowing them to send people to get samples from Zen and come back with them. Aperture Science was also working on portals, which is the portals you see in Portal, and they were doing some research on the ship Borealis that caused it to disappear, which I think is kind of a Philadelphia experiment.
Okay, don't unpause for a second, because I just want to to make a note here. The look on his face in this situation right now, all I can think of is the words coming out of his mouth are going to be, so, about my daughter. Because the hookup he was trying to do last episode just seemed a little weird.
Chat, Gordon, what are your intentions, you know?
Yeah, seriously. I'm like, oh, God, is he going to go there right now?
They were practically pushing her at Gordon, like the whole game, in a rather obnoxious manner.
Yeah, it was totally weird. Now just the look on his face is like where he's got his hands out right now. It's like, look, about Alex. You know, I'm just afraid that's where he's gonna go.
Yeah.
Gordon, thanks for everything you've done for Alex, for all of us. I couldn't be prouder if you were my own son. Now, when you get back, we've got a lot to talk about.
Oh,
see?
I was right.
He's basically already said, "What's the matter, Alex? I want grandkids."
Listen, I want grandkids. There's a closet over there. Help yourself.
We've activated the resonator.
Oh, dog's got a lambda on his back. I didn't notice that before.
And now we're all blind.
Did it! We did it, Gordon!
We sure as hell did. And not a moment too...
He's coughing up a hairball?
I'll bet the Combine aren't too happy right now.
You got that right, sweetheart. But we've got plenty to celebrate. I wish you didn't have to head off so soon.
Oh, where are we going?
Gladys says, oh, that wasn't what he wanted to talk to Gordon about.
Judith, and bring her back. Dog? Hey, where are you?
Where are you going?
Don't go too far.
Too late. Zal says, I'm half expecting an orange portal to open. Wouldn't that be funny?
Yeah, that would be.
It's like I'm waiting for Doc Brown to come out and he goes, Marty, we gotta talk about your kids.
Gassed up and ready to go.
Remember to keep in constant contact.
Wait a minute. She worked on a helicopter inside the building.
Yeah, she built a helicopter while you were doing. She was like, "Oh, should we help Gordon?" No, I'm gonna build a helicopter. See ya.
And put a roof over it.
Right? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the roof probably opens, but it doesn't look like it does.
I gotta admit,
okay, either they gotta wheel it out, or
either I don't remember this bit at all, or something else happens.
Was this added?
Yeah, we don't fly in that. I'll level with you guys. I'll spoil it. We don't get in that helicopter.
Yeah.
I don't think so. The buildup is taking too long.
I was pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I remember how this game ends, and this isn't it. It doesn't end with us flying off in a helicopter.
Guys.
Nope. In no way.
Dad!
Oh, right. My anal probe.
Dad!
So good, Mr. Stark.
Listen to me. Destroy that ship. Whatever it takes.
Hey, Colada says, I'd like to see Chell.
Why not? That seems like hitting it with a pipe might be a really good idea.
Dad!
Oh, when did they grow arms? I don't remember the arms before.
I think I added.
Wow, they got upgrades. They suddenly realized, arms.
I love you, sweetheart. Close your eyes, honey.
I love you, Dad!
Don't look.
No! Oh my God, no!
Ah, damn it.
Love the tentacle.
No, I don't think he's gonna love that tentacle at all.
Dog!
Oh, yay, dog to the rescue! I knew there was a reason it was my favorite.
Yep.
Too bad he wasn't around to save Dad.
Oh, God. Dad! Dad! Dad, please! Dad! Oh, my God. No.
And Collider says, and now this is where writers wrote themselves into a corner.
Oh, my God. Dad. No. Don't leave me.
Yes, Dr. Eli Vance, the most important member of the human race, way ahead in Gordon Freeman, because they've tried to capture him like 3 times at least.
Wow.
All right, so can Chad tell me whether or not I had a death? I don't have an instant replay, so I can't run back and check.
They said one. I think Robert said there was 0, but I think Leah said that he thinks that there was 1. Zale Manic says, yeah, unforeseen consequences. Wow. I almost want to scrub through to the end of the credits to see if there's any kind of bonus scene or whatnot, because...
Well, we'll let it run. We'll see.
Okay. That was a Debbie Downer ending if there ever was one.
Well, yeah, you can see why a lot of people thought, like, this is a very much a finish the fight moment, right? You're like, okay, we're gonna get episode 3, like within like a year, maybe, maybe 2.
They're leading up all to this Project Borealis thing.
Yep.
Well, the other thing is, I guess from a story perspective, though, he was the one responsible for everything that happened, and therefore him paying for it with his death is kind of a way to wrap that up.
Yeah, but I don't think that was intended. I think the idea they were basically talking about the Borealis was like their version of the Ark, right? It's either going to be the ultimate weapon you use to win the war, or something you have to destroy because it's too powerful for anybody to have control of, and that's how the whole conflict would be resolved one way or the other. All right, so that was what? That was about 45 minutes, maybe a little bit less, because we fussed around at the beginning of it, right?
Yeah, but you pulled it off, so Funk lost his bet. He said he had no faith. He didn't think you were going to make it. So
let me just make some adjustments here.
Sumner says, you go, wait, that's the end? I only looked away for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, that's just it. That is the way that goes. Unfortunately, it is. I mean, it's almost like if they had never made Halo 3. That's what it's like. If you had never made Halo 3 and Halo 2 just ends with finish the fight, and you're like, yeah, who knows? We couldn't come up with a compelling gameplay innovation for a third Halo game, so we just never made one.
The next game was ODST.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. God, that's irritating.
Yeah,
see, Blackstar, so now you get it.
Yeah. Kaleidos says Steam comes out for the Mac as well as Half-Life. Oh no. Yeah, I can see where that would be funny. Kaleidos says, yeah, you remember when everybody was talking about this episode ending for years, and I thought, well, Half-Life will never come out for the Mac, and why should I worry? So yeah, it's sad that they kind of painted themselves into the financial corner that they're in of like, hey, we've got Steam now. We don't need to make games. What do you want to do next? I
don't know. Let's go to the most story-rich expansion. Oh, I thought you were asking me.
No, we weren't asking you.
Okay.
All right, so before we go on and do anything else...
Lost Ghost.
I'm not giving myself a death for this one because I'm not sure there was one. But even if it wouldn't change the whole thing all that much.
But it's an interesting spread when you look at the statistics. So we finally get to see a breakdown of Narc's Black Mesa experience, Half-Life 2, Episode 1 and 2, total, and the life of the series.
Right. But of course, you also do have to figure in, well, how much playtime is involved there? Mm-hmm. Right? So that's this.
Oh, wow. So yes, you had twice as much in Episode 2 as in Episode 1, but half the deaths.
Black Mesa, which of course is an expanded Half-Life 1, and I would also say is harder, it was more than twice as many minutes as Half-Life 2's core game. And both of the expansions are not that long, and 2 is longer than 1.
Is it though? Is it? Leah Crow says, yeah, are they using the lambda in place of the A and instead of the L?
2 fingers right now.
Yeah. And so then you work these out, and these are the deaths per minute of gameplay. The weird thing is that Episode 1 comes in the highest.
Wow.
Mostly because of how short it was. Basically, I had like a tough area with a bunch of deaths and not a long playtime.
Well, didn't it have a couple like heavy bosses?
Than Black Mesa.
Yeah.
Episode 2 turns out to be the easiest. Even if you give me one extra death in that last one, like that's not going to move the needle there much.
It's not going to skew the statistic that much.
Yeah.
So, for those ready for our next exciting adventures where we're going to be playing Excel,
Oh yeah, this is actually
played that
powered.
game.
This title is driven by Excel, by the way. So.
I knew it would be. I knew it would be.
By an Excel format worksheet. It's actually in LibreOffice Calc because I don't pay for Microsoft Office anymore.
Damn, there we go.
They get bent.
How dare you?
Oh, pushing the Libre. That's right. For those
Yes.
out there looking for your lovely
dare you.
alternative, check out LibreOffice. Not a sponsor. So, okay. So, yeah. So, as far as it goes, yeah, your episode 2 experience was definitely the least death-wise, even with this, struggle bus at the end.
I think it's also the bit that I know the best because I
'cause you played the
replayed
most?
so much of it to get that antline achievement.
Okay. All right.
And I wouldn't stop playing once I got that bit. I would finish it. So I played that one probably through beginning to end the most. And I think in terms of the amount of fun sequences per minute of play, it's the densest. Like episode 1 just kind of feels like filler, and the main game is a lot of good stuff. I mean, it really is. I mean, they make encounters and gameplay, and they don't reuse it that much. It's such a total contrast to the way Destiny is being done now, where everything is built on the idea of repeating game behaviors over and over again. This one is just like, we're going to teach you a thing, you're going to use the thing, we might give you a remix of that thing, but then the encounter after that will be another new thing. And after they've done a few things, then they recombine them a little bit, but there is never a like, okay, now stand on this point and defend it again for another 10 minutes.
Funk, are you like opening up your Easter candy early or something?
Sorry, I'm trying to find my pension stuff, like from being a teacher, my pension stuff.
You don't have any pensions, does? What are you doing?
I do have. I do have a pension.
If you do, it's not worth finding. Come on, did you say a teacher?
Okay, I've got $12.75 in my pension
Okay,
fund.
there you go. That's what I'm talking about. You can't even get a pizza for that much. Leah Crow's like, yay, LibreOffice. Yeah, we're big fans ourselves. In fact, at my last studio, I pushed it on like every single computer. We had 73 computers I had to maintain. I was not putting Microsoft on all of those.
OpenOffice was the one that's been kind of bypassed by LibreOffice.
Yes,
LibreOffice is still maintained and updated regularly.
Yep. Yeah, Zale was like, is it still in production?
Well, sorry, I made
still going.
$12.75 last year.
Wow.
State of Michigan did not invest well. I'll tell you that much.
How much taxes could you even possibly owe? It costs more on the stamp.
I mean in my 401k, my 401k there.
Either one. I had one company that had a 401k, and I have no idea what got into it. I don't even know where it is anymore. It's probably not even worth it. It probably got absorbed into something. Let's see. I don't think OpenOffice has been updated for years. Yeah, I probably don't think so either. Libre's been fine with me. That's all I've been using. So, okay. So what do you feel like doing, if at all? Because we don't want this to be a totally short stream. So what expansion?
I'm gonna pop open Lost Coast. I could do this with Minerva, but I figure we'll do the official thing before we do any kind of a mod.
Yeah. Now, Lost Coast, for those of you who weren't around,
which is me,
because I've no reason to think anyone would know about this. I weren't around. Half-Life 2 Lost Coast was a cut level from the game.
Yes, it was supposed to be part of Highway 17.
Yeah. Was released a little bit after Half-Life 2, or it came with like a special edition. Oh, you know what? It came with Episode 1, and this thing was rebuilt as a Lost level, as like a little standalone expansion to show the high dynamic range.
Yes,
that they
this was basically for HDR, which we're not going to be seeing because I don't have. So.
Well, not only you could literally only do it on a single point display. There's no way to capture, transmit, send, people receive, and then have their displays also be HDR.
Well,
the pipeline
this isn't
doesn't
real
work.
HDR. This is not real HDR. Right. What it is the HDR effect. You can see how it's a fake HDR effect that you see in video.
Yeah, that's what Zal is saying. Yeah, Lost Coast is basically an HDR demo, and yeah, you're right. So, without further ado, here we go. With
there's going to be a do because I've got to configure my keys again and everything.
Oh, it doesn't translate?
No.
Oh man! All right. So, should we take a quick break, or do you have some cute cat animation we can show in the meantime?
No, they're just going to see me configure my keys.
This might take a while. Okay, so
actually, let me quit this and hope maybe it'll come back up with the keys.
Okay,
I found a Newegg receipt from 2012.
Oh, there you go. That's probably where it went. How much was it for?
Let's see here. I gotta pull it back up. Newegg.
Well, we know you didn't spend it on toilet paper. Who thought of the
Half-Life? How
Half-Life?
much it is? It just gives me like it gives me a product description. VGA, MSI, and it was when I bought that GTX 750 Ti. So, and it's from 2005, or sorry, 2015.
Yeah, okay, so that's a little bit newer.
Yeah,
who thought that the Half-Life screen that they used there with the giant white background with the white text on it was a good idea?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. This is not very visible, and the thing I noticed about this is that I don't think this has been updated, because although I can turn the gamepad feature on, the gamepad doesn't work in the menu, which it does in the other games, so I can't even launch it.
So support is minimal.
Yeah, support seems to be...
Leah Crow says, so more Star Talk for Funkmon. I was able to add some brown dwarves to Endless Sky.
Oh.
Something to look forward to.
That is cool.
Funk, you a fan of brown dwarves?
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you be?
Well, you know, some people have their preferences. I wasn't sure as if you went that far.
A brown dwarf is a collection of matter that is like a really big collection of matter that is nearly a star, but not quite.
It's so close.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's,
Needs that nuclear push.
Leave the commentary off for now.
Yes, please.
I'm not even sure if I've ever played this.
Any state income tax refund or non-grant. Oh, jeez.
I'm waiting to hear a shredder in the background at Funk's place.
I don't have a shredder. I'm just putting them into an old box.
No, by that I meant you were going to eat it.
Oh, okay.
What did you say? I disconnect?
Yeah, you know, if you want to change stuff like the frame cap, you have to tell it to disconnect the menu from the renderer. So
wow, no, technical up in the here. Bind B button to WTF.
Here, now you tell it use a controller binding, and it's like I don't know what a controller is. So I may end up going mouse here. Who knows?
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm all for the mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, it may have to be that.
Yeah, we may be stuck. Kaleidos says yes. There's a lot more detail on this level that definitely conveys the idea we're not in America.
Oh yeah, I don't think it was ever.
Yeah,
which
unclear.
Is a plus.
Could you imagine? I mean, yeah, no kidding.
Imagine this in the States? Nah, I can't. It would
States doesn't have water.
Actually, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What was that game that they just came out recently that had all those hicks running around shooting things and trying to stop a nuclear explosion and whatever else? It was real popular.
Right, now what are the keys for stuff like Zoom?
I think it was Fallout 76.
No, not that one. It was another game. It was more crazy. It had bears in it and things and wildcats and you were just running around blowing everything. It kind of looked like GTA 5 or something, but it was in...
Oh, running around blowing everything? That's Leisure Suit Larry.
No, it was in Hicktown, USA, but I can't remember what the title is.
Far Cry 5?
No, it was Far Cry 5-like, but it has another subtitle.
You there?
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Wait a minute now.
It's a local.
You are. You're that...
See, now I see this guy, and this to me says Nantucket.
You must be here to take on...
Really? This to me says
sure what one...
Pepperidge Farms.
No other reason to visit St. Olga at a time like this. I'll take you to where they made their base, or as far as I can, at any rate.
Is it in Far Harbor? I mean, this doesn't tell you you're not in the United States. This absolute says, yes, you're in Maine, except for those roos.
Right. Well,
I mean, it looks like what? Like it looks like Odessa or Lithuania or something.
Yes.
Yeah, and the fact he's not hosing down an ice rink.
Now, there are some... I mean, what he's talking about is if you go up here into the city, there are, I believe, street signs. Or not street signs, but like road signs that say that in one direction is Odessa in the Ukraine.
Right here.
Zal says, yeah, Black, so you're thinking about Far Cry New Dawn? Oh, maybe. Let me look.
Destroy that gun and no dawdling.
No dawdling, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we called you Laddie.
Back safely.
That's...
I'll be here. Wait.
Laddie. Yeah. Very Eastern European thing.
Really? Laddie?
Yep, that's right.
Yep, not Irish or Scottish at all?
No, absolutely not. If you remember, there's a Star Trek character who always said that. Chekhov. It's proof it was Eastern European.
I'm just wondering if that's the case. Why is everybody speaking perfect English?
Look, man, don't think about it too much.
Oop. I hear bad guys.
No, actually, hey, can you go back and look at Fisherman Guy?
Maybe. I hear soldiers moving up behind me, though.
First time I ever remember seeing subsurface scattering on a character, and if you go back and look at him, there's subsurface scattering on his
Get along now.
on his face.
Destroy that gun and no dawdling.
At least a little bit.
Okay, no, it's not New Dawn. No, I think it's just Far Cry 5. That's the one that I'm thinking of. Zal says he's worried about the Combine arresting him?
I don't see it on yours. But I swear to God, that guy had subsurface scattering.
Really? Well, we'll have to...
I'm telling you, he did.
We'll track down a developer.
Like his ears are lighter than his head. It's
kind of works.
Kaleidos says the universal alien slave language of the future is English.
Yeah.
Hey,
see, that seems reasonable.
America is the only place that aliens seem to land.
I don't speak English. I speak American. Oh, dude.
Oh no, Kaleido, don't ask that. No, we'll never get off of that.
What did he ask?
Kaleido wants to know what is subsurface. He said subsurface. I don't know whether he spelled that wrong intentionally or was trying to do it with a southern accent or he just misspelled it. But he said, what's subsurface scattering? That's what it looks like. Leah Crow says, yeah, did it kind of look like it did? I don't know.
Did it kind of look like it did?
Yeah.
She said,
wow,
it did kind of look like
look
it did.
at this. They're the Combine synchronized swimmers.
So you're going to synchronize shoot them? Oh, Kaleidos says, yeah, Blackstar, check out Prince of Space and Invasion of Neptune Men. All right, is this going to awaken something in me, or is this a real game?
Oh, Prince of Space is...
Sounds like hentai.
Oh, wow, the sensitivity is
that's
way
what I was
too high
thinking.
there.
It's like, wait a minute.
Oh man, you know what else I have in my box of like letters and paperwork?
That is nuts. Look at that.
Now there's a movie called Prince of Space from '59. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, there's a Japanese movie called that.
Prince of Space.
Oh, and now I can't run either.
Oh, don't you hate that? Oh wow. Okay, yeah, this looks terrible.
I have my old astronomy homework in here. This is amazing.
This is a serious MST3K fuel. Wow, 2.2 on IMDb.
Somebody firing a rocket at me? Because that would be bad.
Invasion of Neptune Men. I think I've heard of that one. Did MST3K do that one?
Prince of Space, they definitely did.
Oh, okay. Then that explains it. Invasion of Neptune Men, 1961.
Oh, I hope I don't need those stairs.
Oh, there was a remake. Hold on, there's a 61 version, and there's also there's a TV episode of a show. Oh yeah, MST3K. Okay, so they did it in 97. Okay, it scared me. I'm like, wait a minute, somebody remade this? That can't be right.
Yipes. This guy's got one of the dangerous ones.
Oh, they didn't introduce destructible objects in this, right? They couldn't block your path from advancing.
Had those.
All right. Well, no, I mean, if he blows up the stairs and you can't go up the stairs, game over, you know.
Oh.
Unless, of course, you can walk around. Oh, Kaleidos says, yeah, there are movies at MST3K Rift. Features aliens that land exclusively in Japan, of course. But you have to watch the films in order. Prince of Space, then Invasion of Neptune Men.
Oh, of course. I mean...
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense
of Philistine
if you do it
are
the
you?
other way.
No.
Don't like that sound. Oh! Damn. Okay.
Don't look down.
Guy's still yelling at me down there. Funk, Black Star, you guys there?
No.
Okay, fine.
Well, look, we're just looking at a rock. I mean,
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I had a popcorn request, so I'm going to make some later for someone. So, someone was jonesing for crackers, of which I don't have. I haven't had any in forever.
What is
so
the damn
they were
reload
disappointed.
button?
I offered popcorn as a replacement, and they agreed. Bob Robinson, yeah, I was always away / missed the intro to the Guns of Navarone scenario.
what the hell? Are
Yeah, you remember
guys
Guns of
talking
Navarone?
About?
Wow, that's a
What?
great film. Yeah, Guns of Navarone.
No,
Come on, it was featured in a line in one of Tarantino's movies.
Oh, you mean my least favorite director?
Okay.
Yeah.
God, no,
Yeah, I know all about him.
Don't you remember Pulp Fiction?
That
I'm
movie was
Superfly
not good.
TNT. I'm the Guns of the Navarone. In fact, what the fuck am I doing back here?
Oh, darn it.
Okay,
Oh,
let me ask
you
you a
out of
question about
bolts?
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. what
Yeah,
about
I missed
Pulp?
that last one.
They had to go to the guy's house, clean up the car, right?
Okay,
Mr. Wolf
so
did,
this
yes.
is this is the shelling, right? So what they're doing here is the head crab shelling.
Uh-huh. Wait a minute, they're shelling with head crabs?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
How
With
does
head
that
crabs.
work?
I
Won't the
don't
head
know.
crabs
You'll see.
explode on impact?
I'm less concerned about how, but more like what's the why of it.
I'm worried about falling off. That's
Especially
what I'm
since head
worried
crab
about.
seems to victimize the Combine about as often as anybody.
Kaleidos says head crib? Or head grib. Head grib? I think Narc was choking. Wait a minute. Is this music in the actual game, or
No,
is like
that's
somebody
a
driving
car
with a car
outside.
stereo outside? It's like, wow, we just got funky up in here.
Rockets.
Yeah, Zal says, yeah, put a head crab in a shell and fire it at the enemy. That's how. As for why or why not, yeah, I don't know why anybody would do that either. Actually, you know what would be funny is if you actually loaded them like 10 of them into a bomb, and then the casing like opened up and they all like paratrooped it out with like little parachutes and they all like landed on people's heads. That would be funny.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes.
They had to
about
go to
Pulp.
that guy's house, clean up.
And by guy, you're
car.
talking about Mr. Wolf, who had a call to go to Tarantino's character's house to clean up the car and to help the two guys. Yes.
Okay.
What's your question?
Am I wrong? Or was the Tarantino characters just there to be
That's
edgy
nonsense.
and say the N-word, and then that's it? Because they basically pulled up and they said, hey, we got a dead guy in the car, and he's like, oh man, N-word, go clean up the dead guy in your car. Like, he didn't do anything. They just had to go out there and clean up a dead guy in their car. He did nothing. Why did they go to his house?
No, you're either misremembering or misunderstanding that scene. The whole point was him to not only go there and tell these guys what to do, but to do it in such a way that would prevent them from going to jail and for them being discovered murdering this guy and having them being found by the police.
Yeah, it was about not
Like, hey, go
panicking
get
and
some
also
towels.
pretty pleased with Trigger on top.
Yeah,
where am I supposed to go?
One of my
Jump in the
favorite
well,
lines.
maybe?
I love Vincent Wolf, Mr. Wolf. But the thing is that the interaction not
Nope, I
only
cannot fall
led
down the well.
to preventing them from
I'm
getting
trying.
stopped and busted, it was also to take care of the body, which he could not do himself in the situation, which is why he needed Mr. Wolf's help. So
I don't know. I don't buy it. I think it's stupid.
I'm sure you do, but again, that just stems from your total misunderstanding of the situation, so that doesn't surprise.
I think that stems from Tarantino being stupid and making dumb movies.
Well, obviously you don't like him, but as far as the edginess goes, I mean, he's used the N-word in like every bloody movie he's ever done. So
I know, because he's
how
he
he
wants
gets
to be
away with
edgy.
that, I honestly don't know. Yeah, of course it's to be
now
edgy.
I feel like I'm in Far Cry 3 or something. I need an architecture expert.
For game designers?
Yes, hold on. I need somebody in the room who's an expert on architecture to come look at something and tell me something.
See if it looks like Far Cry 3. I've played Far Cry 4 very little, but that I think was in India, so that might be closer.
What does this look like to you?
A chandelier.
A church?
Well,
Or a
yes,
monastery.
but any like specific region you would say? I mean,
Byzantium, Constantinople.
okay.
Hold on, give me a minute.
is
Give me a minute. I need to
Constantinople.
load the video. My video died. I want to agree or disagree for nothing.
Well, it's still running. You just gotta refresh.
Because I was wondering, like, is it Greek Orthodox or is it Russian Orthodox? I mean, who is
I would say Greek.
What's the layout? I can't see it at all. What's the layout of the church like?
Pillars.
It's got
There's
a
an
convenient
altar.
health station.
Chandeliers. Health station.
Oh, health stations are
Hole in the
absolutely
roof.
12th century Greek Orthodox.
It's been bombed. Leah Crow says, yeah, this area reminds me of the, what is that, Infinity Level? A converted church in Venice, Italy. Is there a knight underneath, buried under the church?
Moving parts can crush and cut. Please keep hands and objects clear when operating.
Oh, Zal says, who's speaking? Who is that? That is Nark's wife.
She has a cool accent, eh?
Yeah. Got that whole
Gonna help?
international Eastern flavor.
No, not like that.
what
Not
was
like
that? Is that an invisible wall?
No, I just think it bounced awkwardly.
Yeah, that's weird. Zale Maddox is like, someone has arrived. Who is that? Welcome. Actually, does she even have a handle yet?
No, we did some episodes of like one of the Baldur's Gate console games years ago.
Yeah.
But
well, she'll have to pick one.
And they said,
Kaleidos says,
stop the gun. Oh, maybe am I supposed to unplug it? Is it wired somewhere?
probably. Kaleidos says,
supposed
yeah,
to
the
jump?
Combine helicopter you'll be fighting does not behave like the helicopter in the base game. It's actually using the behavior of the Combine gunships. Ooh, important safety tip. Thanks, Egon. All right, so if and when you get outside to fight this thing, it's gonna fly a little strangely.
Okay,
so.
I can't jump. I thought maybe I could jump down into the mechanism.
Nah, you'd get squished. That would be marathon. That would be a crusher. Zal says, I was confused. I'm only used to hearing Narc and Blackstar. Maybe Funk.
I thought I could break this a little bit more, but I can't seem to do anything to it.
I know. It would be funny if we got, like, surprise Jilly Bean in the stream at some point, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Narc, can I see
Are
more
you
of
getting
the
the
roof?
stream now, Funk?
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So it was all you. It was not me. The stream is still
All right,
running.
so the altars in the apps. Can I see more of the second level?
Well, there's a hole through it.
Got...
You want me to bump up the res? Because you're running at 480 right now.
No. This is a bullshit church. This isn't the real thing.
I'm sorry. I'd
Just
argue
tell
they
you guys,
all are
this
to a
is
I
certain
wasn't
extent.
suggesting that it
not
was,
real.
in fact, historically or geographically or architecturally accurate, but I wanted to see, well, what were they shooting for? What did they think they were doing?
I think they probably Googled a bunch and said, "Hey, let's use that."
I've never played this before. Am I supposed to be doing something here? Or am I supposed to be leaving? I mean, because I thought I thought this was the gun I was supposed to sabotage.
Correctly, you have to gravity gun something into the hammer.
Oh, okay.
Bob Robertson says Persian, maybe? Does this look...
Well, it's supposed to look Russian Orthodox inside.
Yeah, it looks a little more Western than that.
Well, no. So if you look at the arches, there's like designs around the outsides of them. That was particularly blue and gold, which is very common in Eastern Orthodox churches. But the design of the church is not like that.
I think you guys are just being pedantic. Kaleidos says, a church in a game isn't legit?
Oh,
so,
come on.
I think Funk is just being a stickler.
I'm pretty sure I'm being serious. Oh, okay. You mean I thought you were going to say that I'm trolling you. Try the door.
Oh, no. I just think you're being unnecessarily...
All right, that appears to be the maximum level of whatever I could do with it.
Wow, so it only worked on that panel, not the other one?
Exactly. You couldn't use any other big metal object. It had to be that big, I guess.
That's stupid.
That's not great, though.
Ooh, that's
here they come.
I took away their escape.
Zal says, yeah, it's possible that the Combine desecrated this church to point out where it doesn't look like what it's supposed to be.
So if you look at those columns
Oh, and I can't get back out, huh?
Oh yeah, this is some kind of hardcore Eastern Orthodox thing. I don't remember the name of this thing that separates the this thing you're looking at, like the little kitchen window thing. I don't remember the name of that.
This is not the kitchen thing you're looking for.
I don't think that's actually common in Eastern Orthodox churches, but if they've got the paintings on the wall, the frescoes, right?
These guys
the same way Eastern Orthodox churches have. The columns are that big, fat top part, or I don't remember the name of that, which is also very common from Eastern Orthodox. I don't know anything.
That common part and that common part. There's a lot of common parts. Bob Robertson says,
look, I know a little bit about cathedral architecture, and that's it.
I'm so sorry. Bob Robertson said, wait a minute. No, he's erased his line there. He actually said, more pedantry for which we will not, we will not put.
Up with which we will not put.
Yes. So, I totally agree. And in my opinion, as far as the escalation of this game
we don't like
I think it's really minor. It's the environment of which we are.
Okay, apparently that little doorway thing in the middle of the church are called the royal doors.
I feel real.
What I thought...
What are you going to do with the grenade? He whipped out a grenade and pulled the pin. It's like, what the fuck are you going to do with that? Okay, so this is the helicopter flying like a gunship. Yeah, Zol says rockets. Lots of rockets.
Yeah.
I say health. Lots of health. Down to 41, dude. To be honest with you, realistically, if any single one of these bullets were to ever actually really touch you, you'd be dead. Even with that suit on.
Well, I think I got it anyway, so.
Yay! Yeah, it's only took 11 health.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you weren't on the platform. And Zol's like, Black Star, a helicopter is a gunship. Yeah, but not the Combine gunships.
Okay, I thought I was going out that way, but I guess not. Oh, no.
Yeah, Kaleidoscope even has the same noise as the gunship. So yeah, I think they just pasted the new model over the old one. Called it a day.
Where am I being shot from? Are they above me?
Yes, also, I think what you meant to say is act like a Combine gunship. I did say that. I just didn't care to be like,
you know what's really sad, Narc? I probably put
your
more
W2?
hours. I probably put more hours into Lost Coast than I did in the original,
the actual game,
Half-Life 2 game. I loved the encounter.
Really? See, here I would want a sniper rifle and be able to pick people off at range, but
I liked it. You know,
I was being shot at a minute ago, and I have no idea where from, unless it's below me. Am I supposed to dive into the water here,
This is
or
a
what?
highly vertical encounter.
Yeah, Leo Cross says, yeah, I saw one up on the scaffolding, so there's probably one around.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I forgot. It's been a long time.
Oh, man. I'm waiting for these when that board moved, yeah, I'm waiting for him to fall. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I can't. I don't have a crouch key configured, so I can't do this.
You can't crouch.
Oh, man.
I am so lost.
Oh no.
That's for you, Zol.
Oh no, the main boss.
What?
The cross. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I don't have low latency on for some reason, but I just saw that you got stopped because you can't.
He's now noticing what we've been working on for 2 minutes.
What you guys were talking about a few minutes ago. I just
why don't
saw
you have,
it. Was really
low latency on?
I don't know what's going on with my inner tubes, man.
Okay, well, it's definitely on your side then, because I was testing it just the other day. Now, in your defense, there was a problem. I think it might
be a problem with Mixer as well.
I'm
getting.
What? Oh, geez, you got hurt. No, in your defense, there was a problem with the Washington server we've been using, so we're now using one in Canada.
Helicopter.
I just tested the other day, and it was definitely fine.
I don't know. I'm getting full speed everywhere else, but I can't even hold this stream.
Oh, well, we don't even get to go to St. Olga?
When we try the vMix, that problem should go away.
Wow.
Zal says, wow, Freeman has a lot use of his knees. Wait a minute,
feast
is that
tease.
it?
Yeah, that's a feast tease. That was it. The guy was just like, well, let's go to St. Olga and have a feast. And then I looked at the dead helicopter and he was like, well, I guess you got other places to be. Bye.
Hey,
wow.
You got credit for offering.
Okay. Well, thanks for watching Lost Coast. We certainly hope you enjoyed the episode.
Yeah, I did not expect that to be quite that short. It seems like such a huge area geographically to have built for such a little encounter. I think that's unfinished even as a bit of cut content. It's incomplete.
Are there places that you were supposed to go to you didn't yet?
That
and were
was
just
it.
Supposed to hit later?
No,
that was it. He got the whole thing. He got the little square next to the church. He got the church. He got the rock wall.
Okay,
that's all there is.
It is cool, but I gotta say, wow, that was a little disappointing. I was expecting at least another 20 minutes out of it.
So if you think that was like efficient game design,
I would say that was
talk
brief.
about it when you watch a commentary.
Mm-hmm.
Play with the commentary on.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is this a benchmark tool? What is
yeah.
that?
Yeah, there's literally it's a stress test tool.
Wait a minute, did you play with the commentary on?
No, I did not.
No, I mean Funk.
Of course.
Okay, see, I knew it. That's why you love this encounter so much. You played with the commentary on.
You know what?
Right.
I think that might have been it.
That was it. That makes sense.
This was the first thing that ever had developer commentary, as far as I could tell.
Yeah,
so you walk around and there'd be
addiction.
like little text boxes, and then they'd talk about this encounter or that thing or the trouble they had to do.
Now, how does this area connect to the Highway 17? We've is that bit in the background? Is that part of the level as shipped, or is this all cut? Everything we see was cut?
Everything we see right here is fake. That's like 3 polygon.
It's a photograph.
If you were to no clip and walk through it, it turns out those buildings are about 2 feet tall.
Okay, so you can't so you can't explore them. Okay, that makes sense.
What we're seeing right here is the whole bounds of the map.
They should have called this something else, like the Death Cliffs or the Welcome to the Stairs to Hell or something, because that's pretty much all it was.
So you can see here.
This is neat and calming and mesmerizing to watch, though.
Well, there's that benchmark or stress test or whatever in the Half-Life 2 episode 2 as well, which is, I think, pretty nifty.
Where's that? Oh, maybe I'll load that up there. I don't remember ever seeing that.
Wow, this reminds me of the Heaven demo. We should run that.
Yeah.
Zale's like, that's it? That's the Lost Coast? That was just a cheap church encounter. What a rip. Half-Life betrayed us.
The director's commentary is where it's at.
I was promised. Well, it makes me actually want to run it just out of curiosity, but I have a feeling they probably talk for way longer than what you would normally take to walk through.
There's quite a lot of detail in here for what basically amounted to 10 minutes of encounter.
And you jam a thing into a thing. Here's my big question.
If I'd known what I was doing, it would have been shorter. I mean,
No.
Yes.
In the commentary, do they talk about the church in any detail? Because if that's the case, all your church answers will be done.
Well, the average frame rate during the test was 59.76, which is unsurprising since I locked the engine to 60.
60.
It wants to know, should I upload this data to Valve?
Yes, please. I know how to turn on VSync.
No, it'll probably hang and crash if I try that. Who knows?
Load up episode 2 and let's see if we can watch that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Just because I haven't seen it, I'd be curious to see what it is.
That's funny.
It's not as interesting, but it's kind of neat.
Zale Medic says, runs around the house throwing away his Half-Life merch and then runs away. Kaleidos says, when you activate the commentaries, you can see how long each commentary will last, so you can tell how long it is. So there are actually known factors. That's cool.
I don't remember that.
Zaldera says, 59.76, unacceptable! I don't know. Most of the stuff we do is all 60 FPS anyway.
See, I don't see one here.
No, there's no.
Whoa.
See,
I commentary, new game, load game, achievements.
Yeah, I figured you would have saved those as raw videos.
I definitely ran a benchmark in Half-Life 2 episode 2. There definitely at one point was a benchmark. And the benchmark was basically, we're going to put you through a tunnel, and then there's a little room in each tunnel that showcases a feature of the Source engine. So like you go through a tunnel, and one room's like a bunch of weird water stuff, and one room's like a spinning thing that reflects junk. It's like nothing to do with the story at all. It's just Source engine feature benchmark.
Yeah, I figured you would have been totally distracted by the water reflections. Zale says, good old SpongeBob reference. Didn't get that until this very year. Zal says, yes, I'm glad Funk got that reference. My question is,
what
there's
reference?
a website out there for people who want to make SpongeBob SquarePants references, and the one the 2 hours later, the 12 hours later, the 4 years later. Somebody find that website link and send it to me, because I'm sure there's an official one out there, and I would love to have a couple of those in the soundboard. I think that would be fun.
Welcome to City 17.
I'm gonna see if there's one in the main game or the first
so
episode?
I'm looking. I could be wrong.
You could be wrong.
I might have made this up because I just
think
looked
it's
up
statistically
on YouTube,
most assured.
Half-Life 2 benchmark, and all it is Lost Coast.
Yeah, there may not be another one. Episode 1 doesn't have one either. I'm looking at that now.
Yeah, look at the main game. I swear to God, this was real.
Nope.
Leah says,
load, commentary.
I'm only watching it 240p 30 FPS, so it's certainly overkill for me. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm only watching it 360. Actually, what does 240 look like? Oh, it's definitely a little soft.
Got only one of the achievements in episode 1, which was literally like for completing it.
Well, see, now that's the problem if we had Vort in. If Vort was in here, he's a total completionist, so he would literally have to go down the list.
Benchmark.
But I usually only do that like after I played it. Like that's a thing for like do a sweep on their second playthrough and round out any things you didn't get. Like here's like kill 15 antlions with cars.
Right.
Help Alex snipe 30 enemies. So that's basically, I think, just like you avoid fighting things, so you give Alex the maximum number of chances to kill them with the sniper instead of you killing them.
What is Funk linking?
Okay, I'm linking
kill
a
5
guy
enemies with 1 energy ball.
Doing it. Like he's not. I'm looking at a guy doing this stress test. It looks like he did it on Counter-Strike Source.
Oh.
So let me search
I'm not loading that up as a has
Counter Strike Source video stress test. Yeah, it was Counter-Strike Source. Thought it was Half-Life. It was Counter-Strike Source.
Never mind then.
Okay. Anyway,
link unacceptable.
Let's do
Unacceptable.
Minerva. It's good.
Good as tight.
Yeah, we'll just do one level of Minerva because it's got episodes.
Yeah.
Do one level and we can come back and do the next one.
All right.
Well, why don't we take a break and then we'll load up Minerva?
Okay.
I do have that.
As we go, Zal says Funk is always wrong, even when he's right. So thank you all for tuning in. We're going to take a short break. So those just tuning in now, you're watching the Rampancy.net playthrough of all things Half-Life 2. We will be right back after this short break.
Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen, or been chosen, to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen, or been chosen, to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen, or been chosen, to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen, or been chosen, to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen, or been chosen, to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen, or been chosen, to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen, or been chosen, to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here.
Okay, we're back here. We're going to start with Minerva.
Well, don't you mean continue?
No, start.
We're going to start Minerva.
This is the beginning of Minerva.
Okay, all right. There's story here, but none of it's audio.
What, no commentary?
Strapped to the underside of a stolen Combine helicopter, you're part of my latest scientific investigation. Objective to infiltrate and observe this peculiar little island a few miles offshore, its heart burrowed out by our ever-loving benefactors.
Oh my god, it's Silent Cartographer.
We working for Breen here,
Yes.
or... Alright,
Even
so
the-
it's
even
basically
the
Silent
entrance.
Cartographer, so run the opposite way as soon as possible.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
Oh, she's got instructions for you.
Get on the beach, turn right, and run. That imbecile of a subverted Combine pilot dropped you precisely where you thought he'd be safe. So much for our stealthy entrance. Circle around the island, you may find a safer route.
End massage.
Okay. So, here's the plot. You know nothing. But you can see,
Not even,
you know,
I don't even know who I am.
you are nobody,
Oh.
And someone's talking to you and you don't know who the person is.
Why am I here? What's my purpose in life?
I also don't have a gravity gun.
No, you don't.
So
That
I'm
is
not
correct, because you're just a guy. You're not Gordon Freeman.
Oh, so and you don't even have the suit now, so you can die from bullets.
You've got a Hev suit.
Yep. Well, that's not bulletproof. Oh, so you're already getting shot. Sweet.
Yep.
96. This is going to go well.
Yeah. And by the way, look how far away they're firing at you from there.
Because the AI knows exactly where you are.
They're there to get you to go around the island this way, so don't worry about that. And the reason they're trying to get you to go around the island this way, and the reason the island is so small, is because the guy who was developing this game, from what I understand, didn't understand how loading zones worked. Okay? All right. So,
but he sold it as a feature.
I gotta do a whole mod on loading zone. So you watch.
It's genius, though, if you think about it.
It's amazing.
Where's my warthog?
Amazing. So he packed so many different little gameplay moments into no space at all.
Nice. Oh, Zaldera says, yeah, you're just a grunt and you know nothing. Phil Mysterious in the chat. Hi, Phil. He says, yeah, I'm excited to watch. I've heard many good things about this mod.
Okay, you survived this far, so I may as well introduce myself. I'm your Athena, you are my bastard Perseus, and our Medusa for today is this island. Our aim is to infiltrate, reveal, destroy. Got that?
Wow, I'm getting serious marathon vibes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
You're my bitch. Go do these things. Oh, Leah Crow says, yes, like a marathon level.
It's exactly like that. And this is what we were talking about. It's a marathon mod, but like a public domain crap version, like knockoff marathon.
Yeah, Zaldid. Yeah, did I hear a modem dial-up noise? It's marathon without the terminal.
Yeah. I think when she talks, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it was like a 56K modem tone.
Welcome to AOL Town.
By the way, I watch. I feel like I've told people this before. I watch Narc stream on mute usually, so I don't really know what the noises are.
Oh, look!
Sometimes I turn.
We can launch a warthog off of this.
Exactly. Exactly. Dude.
He completely ripped off. When did this come out? Can we prove it? Because
2006, I think.
Oh, perfect. 5 years after the original Halo. So yeah, he totally ripped this off.
It's a homage. He didn't rip it off of Halo. It's a homage. Made the hair. Okay, it's a homage. He made
homage.
The marathon story with the Halo map. It's cool.
That's fine. Well, you know, there was actually a really awesome mod of putting Halo assets into Unreal Tournament 2004.
These things are going to kill me faster than anything else.
Yeah. I want to know why they don't short out when they're in the water. How can you have
they do, but you have to
kill them through the water.
That's silly. My question is, do you start doing this after the demo, though?
Narc, you'll find this mod hard. You might want to put the difficulty to easy.
Why? What do you want? Are you on normal?
Like, really, this is a hard mod.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Dead by Minds. All right, first one, ladies and gentlemen. Fire up the kill counter.
Yeah, because basically, as far as I can see, bullets were not... Oh, no, grenade! Come back, grenade! No!
Oh, no!
Casualty.
Yeah, I didn't want to waste bullets on those things, but it's probably a good idea.
Oh, look! She put a year in there, 2009.
Yeah, Zale says casualty. Yeah, I put one up. I don't know if the counter's working, though. Oh, there it is. Yep, so we're up to 13.
Oh, man! Mama said there'd be lifetimes like this.
Yeah, someone says, hey, it's the Minerva mod. Excited to see this run. Oh, yeah, no, we're having fun so far, and we've only died once, so
right, that's
yay.
2.
Progress.
I anticipated each episode of this more than I anticipated most games.
Really, strangely enough.
All right, well, hopefully that one's not coming back.
Now, is it because this one has director commentary too, Funk?
Oh, does it?
No, I just thought it was really cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but is it cool because of what it is, or if it's cool because of the homage to Halo?
Did I missed the revolver somewhere, because I don't have it now.
In the second part of, because it's a 3-part mod, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
The second part of the mod is less like Halo, and it's more like what Marathon should be if it was redone today.
Right. Okay.
By today, I mean 15 years ago. This game was released closer to the release of the first Marathon than it is to now. That's how much time has passed now. Okay, not even Marathon Infinity, the first one.
The first one. Phil Mysterious is asking, who made this? Brendan Chung?
I don't know, some guy. I thought he was called Matt. I don't know. I don't know why in my head he's called Matt.
I don't know. Welcome to the mod made by Matt. Matt's going to be those, monosyllabic words like share.
Adam Foster made it.
Adam Foster. There you go,
close.
Phil. So
That's
Phil,
pretty close.
It was, it's so close to some guy called Matt. I'd love to see that on Funk's headstone. Funk's going to die of COVID-19, and on his headstone, we're going to put, quote, some guy called Matt.
That looks bad.
Raffia Luna's in the chat. Hi, Raffia. Raffia says, hey, bro, did you play Doom 1 and 2 or not? And we played Doom 3. Did you guys do 1 and 2 yet?
No, we did not.
No.
Well, I guess it was worth a try. How was I supposed to know there'd be a heavily armed outpost the other side of the island? Oh, wait, it was on the satellite photos. Never mind, have fun.
Zal says, most Funk answer ever. Yeah, that's probably it. My friend John is working on his Doom mod. He's working on his original Doom level. In fact, I asked him to put in a special surprise just for Funk, so hopefully he'll have something for us relatively soon. But he had to learn 3 computer languages to get that thing up and working. This is part of an old mod pack stuff he was working on years ago, and he had to go relearn 3 computer languages to get this working. So, ooh, nice shot. Zale says, "Okay, so now we know what Leela did when she went rampant."
Yeah, exactly. Now, here's the cool part. So he wasn't just influenced by Rampancy, by Marathon and stuff in the gameplay, but when you used to go on the mod website, because while this is on Steam now, it was not on Steam. There were no mods on Steam in 05, 06, 07. You went to the mods website and you downloaded it there.
Yeah, from
Mod's website. Mod's website had, in different parts of the website, had like hidden links to Cortana letters written by this AI.
No way. That's awesome.
It absolutely was.
Did Nathan Bittner make this?
He could be under a pseudonym.
I mean, that would be pretty impressive if he did, but
he says, yes, Funk, you thought mod was made by a person called, quote, Matt. That's a very Funk answer. Also, why does this contact sound like Durandal? It's a good question.
Because it does. I mean, there's really
like
a deeper answer than
that. You don't need one.
Oh yeah, this is I think this is a mine area here.
Now the question is, do we get an aerial insertion underground?
Oh, I might be wrong. Oh no.
Because to be honest, you know what I would love to see in this is if Minerva actually ripped off Assault in the Control Room. I would absolutely love it if it went that far.
Not quite. So
no, probably not. But still,
once he realized what he was going to have to do, and we're going on, memories that are over a decade old now. But if I recall correctly,
I could have just come down the ladder.
Yeah. Dude, your memories from 5 minutes ago are sketchy.
Who are you?
Leah Crow says Durandal has a sound. Several.
I even like that the weird combine architecture he made up still looks Forerunner.
Really?
Yeah, doesn't that look Forerunner to you? I mean, not
the boat.
Really.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
No, the weird combine bridge.
I know, but he's looking at the boat right now, so that was funnier.
So anyway, when he figured out he was gonna do it all in one loading zone, to make sure that it was all in one loading zone, he realized that the compact dimensions of the map made it feel a lot more real and less gamey, because he had to deal with
load screens.
Yeah, but crucially, he had to deal with space constraints that people have to deal with in real life that game encounters don't have to deal with. So if you go and think about think about some of those maps of like the Pillar of Autumn overlaid onto the ship, the Pillar of Autumn. There's like weird hallways that go out on the outside of the ship and stuff. It just doesn't fit.
The internal mechanics make no sense
because there's no loading zones.
Yep.
And so when you get here into the middle part, this feels like something that could be real.
Well, that's something that I think Bungie was working on when they actually did the demo. I mean, there were a lot of technical advantages for having their tiny little island that really you were circling the whole time. So, yeah, the same advantages that apply in that game also apply here. But the immersive, more real quality of this just, amplifies it, I think.
And so you walk around this corner here, and then there are these 2 Combine guys, and they're guarding a door. All right, it's like they're doing something. And it's a lot more than you can say about the original Half-Life game, where the Combine guys are basically there to fuck you.
Right.
You are killing these innocent Combine soldiers who are guarding a door or hanging out in this warehouse.
If there is such a thing.
You're assaulting the warehouse. They're not dropping in on your house, like in City 17.
Zal says, to Leah, yes, Durandal has a bunch of dial-up noises that translate to hatred and sarcasm. LOL. He's not wrong.
Oh, I thought I had an alt fire there, and I don't.
I love how they absolutely don't care about any glass in any building everywhere.
They have no need for your feeble human glass.
Well, that's just it. It's not like he's paying for it or anyone's going to replace that shit. If that was his real office, I think he would bother to go outside before it started blowing you away.
I don't have a gravity gun, so that's...
I knew that's what you were thinking.
So it's a real hazard in terms...
Behind it.
Really is.
My God, now you're just a lowly
there's
human.
Another thing. So
the
you went
pathing
around
works
the corner.
better. The pathing works better given that it's a compact real space where all the paths are connected.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. That guy came around behind you like you would IRL. This is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Leah Crow says, yes, someone did actually develop a way to script loading zones into Aleph 1, but no one has taken advantage of them.
It sounds like that would be really difficult to pull off.
I would think so.
Probably not. Probably not. It'd just be like adding in a new level, presumably. Well, I don't know. Leah would know. Is it hard, Leah?
Well, the question is, I would think they would kind of orchestrate it the same way that Halo did, where, you kind of get loading zones in those hallways between sections so that you're not doing anything important and you just feel like you just have to wait a moment as you continue on with the gameplay.
That's the door that the guy left open. They were on the second floor of this building facing the way I came in. And when I failed to kill them all, they exited this building down here, followed out, and came up behind me as I was heading this way.
Yeah.
And in case it wasn't obvious, we have now circled the island. The loading zone, the drop zone was over there. This was where those guys, this is the pier they were standing on when they were shooting at me when I was running away the other direction. So it's smaller than the island in Silent
Oh, it totally is. And to be honest,
it's by quite a bit.
All I can think of is that scene from Labyrinth where the little worm says, don't go that way. Because if we turned left, we would be here already.
It's really, really cool. And now you start spiraling in the island.
Mm-hmm. Or in the building.
It feels like you're doing a lot, you're making a lot of progress. Even though you're moving... I mean, the island's like 300 yards
covered isn't that
long.
great.
Yeah.
Right.
Kaleida says, I recall that one marathon mod where you see a sequence play out of a juggernaut just before you take control of it. Leah Crow says, I haven't looked into it, but it must be awful if you're running HD textures as it still have to reload them every transition.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So even with modern hardware, that would be kind of a slog, I would think.
And I also thought this room was cool.
Oh, wait a minute. So you do have a suit.
The original game, this looks like a room I might see.
Yeah, it seems like we have a suit. But then again, I'm sorry, when we played Black Mesa, we saw there were lots of dead schmucks who had the suit.
Yeah.
So.
See, I kind of would have respected it more if there was no suit and you only just had a health counter.
Oh, I don't think it's really trying to be ODST straight up.
Of the game. Ah, interesting.
Ah, the elevator.
power.
Now, how do we power the elevator?
No.
Is there a cable?
No, you just gotta wait.
Okay.
Oh, no. I don't want to wait.
No power.
I hate waiting.
It's fine. You're fine. It's dead. Where is it?
My name is Inigo Montoya. You slow the elevator. Prepare to die.
Have you tried pressing the elevator button?
Yep.
Have you tried pressing it again?
Violence is certainly one of your stronger points. Yeah, Durandal, thank you. That was nasty. I'll try to help more next time. Your security pass is both revoked, K-I-L-L-E-D, revoked, and insufficient for the force fields blocking your access. So try to find a security station of some kind. Besides, that dead head crab looks a bit unusual.
Yeah, Zal says, I bet that head crab comes to life, so...
I'm not sure what else you can expect from down here. Take care. What's unusual about the head crab?
Probably the fact that there's a dead head crab.
No,
That's not in no way unusual.
No,
Well-
what's unusual is the fact that the head crab was using the elevator.
Okay, so now, if you noticed, and you probably didn't, when you went down the elevator, there was still no loading screen.
Yeah,
But what he learned about this was that Half-Life 2's loading zones weren't based on square footage, but they're cubic. So you go up and down this level, verticality in it, and you explore down and go further down, and you still get to be in that loading zone.
Yeah, like Minecraft.
Yeah, right. This is a chunk. It's all in the same chunk.
Zal says, yeah, also, that isn't Athena or whatever its contact's called. That's definitely Durandal. Zale says it's a poison head crab. Oh, turrets. I don't think that box is supposed to hold bullets like that.
No, but I think they can't see me.
They can't see me. I can't see them.
That's because you're facing
Wait.
the rock.
Hold on. You can still pick up the boxes without the gun? You don't need the gravity gun to move boxes and stuff? They just treat it like a regular box with hands and stuff?
Oh, yeah, you can press E to move a box, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I wasn't sure how much they were going to be taking this.
Yeah, no. You can still, you can pick up small objects without
Okay,
the
so you
gravity
couldn't
gun.
pick up the mines? Is that it? You couldn't pick them up with your hands?
They would have shocked you if you'd picked up the mines.
Okay.
But I can pick these up.
Yeah, Zal's like bloody
It's just that
turrets.
all you can do is pick up and drop them. You basically can't throw them. There's no throw. You hit the trigger and it just falls.
Right,
That's
so
it.
you move it, you can't use it.
Yes. Oh, and we have an emergency in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, somebody else's house is burning down. Yeah, we had a fire up the street just a few days ago.
Due to hoverboard charging malfunction.
You're kidding. That's what it was?
Nope, that's what it was.
Wow.
Don't know what this
Didn't
one
they
is.
read all those videos online about hoverboards exploding?
Where's that one? Oh, okay, it's over there. I looked through this already once. I just can't remember where it is I'm supposed to go.
Zal said, I thought that siren was coming from the game. No, that's just really
not that
great
one.
microphones.
Hey, I'm going to put
another
a
dead
link
head grab.
into the Discord chat here. I think it will actually get sent to the streaming sites.
It
and
should.
what this is the mod. This is the mod website, and it still has the little
here we go.
Cortana letters from your AI friend on the website. It appears to be mostly intact, so you can read a little bit from her.
Oh, Zaldera is asking, are hoverboard charger explosions still a thing? Yes.
Apparently.
The batteries are the batteries, and if the batteries blow up, they blow up.
I think it
They
was more of a
haven't
question of
changed.
are people still stupid enough to be doing that?
Yeah, buying hoverboards? Apparently, yes.
Oh, okay. You know what it is? This I remember also being kind of weird.
What, the grenades?
Yeah.
I want to know they're being launched from.
No,
There's not
okay,
a-
no. These are real grenades. But why can't
Yeah,
I?
But there's
See,
not
they're
an
not showing up. They're not showing up in my control panel, so I can't switch to them.
Well, it's not showing up on that gun either because those are not M203 grenades, and yet they're launching from a gun that doesn't have a grenade launcher.
There we go. See, 5.
Yeah.
This was another weird thing. It's incomplete controller support, so I have to hit the number 5 to get the grenade.
Okay. But how are you
It's not a huge
firing
deal.
an alt firing a grenade from that gun that doesn't have a grenade launcher? That's what doesn't make
I
any
don't
sense
know,
to
but
me.
that's had that through the whole game. That's this mod didn't invent that.
Oh, okay, all right. So that's just goofy.
Yeah, that's just goofy.
Yeah,
There are two kinds of grenades in Half-Life. There's the one that come from the alt fire of the SMG and the regular ones.
Right. It just freaked me out because there's no grenade there. Yeah, Zol says, I thought the hoverboard explosion stopped being a thing when people stopped buying them. Yes, that's the problem. People still have old ones, and they apparently still have problems. Also, don't they really hover? So false advertising there? Yes.
Okay, these problematic force fields are still most definitely up, but it looks like you've opened the surface doors for the orbital power downlink shaft instead. I suppose that still solves our problem, assuming there's some kind of maintenance access inside. Get back up there and have a look. Just try not to get yourself killed.
Okay, my only problem with the text they have in this so far is that it does not have the same slight background shade that they use for all the other HUD graphics.
No, and it's low res text.
Right.
You can tell it's a PNG image or something.
Yes, I wish they just used the internals because that would have made it look way better.
It's possible that there's no way to do that.
Well, couldn't you make up your own HUD elements that just came up periodically by using the copying and pasting the internal?
Maybe there's no way to do that if you don't know how to use loading zones.
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay, right. I mean, there were total conversion mods for Half-Life 2. Like for example, what's that one that's like a weird meta game? The Stanley Parable?
Yeah.
That one figured out how to mod Half-Life 2 so it's unrecognizable as Half-Life 2.
Neat.
But this one was not that. This one was basically, I'm going to create new Half-Life 2 levels with a slightly, with an independent story.
Right.
And this guy's obviously a level editor, and he continues to work at Valve. By the way, they hired him after he put this mod out.
Oh, no surprise.
Yeah, he continues to work at Valve, did Portal 2, he worked on Half-Life Alyx, still there after 15 years.
Nice.
Whatever. Yep.
Zeldara says, low-res text, Funk's ultimate nemesis. Yeah, Funk's is low-res text. Mine is Calaxon's.
No, mine is full Blu-ray without a commentary track.
That or butterflies. Bob Robertson said, yeah, those flying things look like blood flies. You know, that's true. That's
a little bit.
Pretty close, yeah, considering how much fun we had playing with blood flies.
What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Those are totally explainable as a horrible thing, whereas butterflies are not.
No, not that. I was talking about Narc molesting this poor dead...
poor dead head crab?
Yeah. Oh, he has a thing. Let him have his fun.
Wings off of flies in the basement, eh?
Oh, man, you should have seen what he did to that poor guinea pig we borrowed. Oh, my God.
Oh, sure.
You remember that you were picking it up by the back hairs to make it squeal? Yeah, don't tell me you don't remember.
That wasn't the guinea pig. That was...
No, it was.
Something else.
It was a guinea pig that we had. What was it? It was either Magic Years or it was one of the kindergartens. You know, it was the classroom pet, and everybody got a chance to borrow it every now and then.
Well, don't feel bad. A friend of mine had this cat whose tail, like its tail was always hurting it. So anytime he touched its tail, it would go, meow. So he'd pick up the cat, and then he'd just grab its tail and squeeze the cat's lungs. So the cat would go, meow.
Oh, that's disgusting. No, I hate people who are cruel to animals.
A bad person. The cat loved him.
That's a friggin' serial killer in training.
The cat still loved him, so I'm sure it didn't really hurt the cat, but it's still a little upsetting.
I'm sure it had a lot of psychological damage. Leah Crow says, the blood flies, good times. Well, you could call it that. I know
there you go.
Chili Bean had a lot of fun. Zol says, yeah, it looks like the Minerva creator also made another map. So, wait a minute, is there more than one part to this?
There are four. There are.
Who's at 4?
Sorry, there are 3 parts. Three parts to this. To Minerva.
Okay.
But they're all in one mod. Like the first mod, this is so cool, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So you download a Half-Life 2 mod, and it'd be, 500 megabytes, a gigabyte, something like that. You download Minerva, it's like 45 megs. Unbelievable, because it's so compact.
Nice.
And then he released a couple maps, or he released a few more parts, and still at the end of it, Narc, what was the download size? 250 maybe?
I don't pay attention to that. I mean, this was so small, it didn't feel like downloading anything at all, and I think I'd already had it installed anyway.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Bob Robertson says, yeah, he mentions, the pig in Divinity. There's a pattern here. I'm like, wow, I'm amazed he remembers that. But yeah, the pig cruelty in Divinity, that was one thing too. He needs some therapy.
So yeah, the neat thing about this now is that you'll notice that like what we've done now, like every time we've gone somewhere, like a door's opened behind us. Like either they opened it to ambush us, or in that case we were trying to turn off the security field, but instead we opened the door that went up this way.
I'm waiting for hunters because this in Halo was where the hunters were.
Yeah, exactly.
This game has hunters, so where are my hunters at?
When this game was released, there were no hunters.
See, okay,
this mod was a Half-Life 2 Episode 1 mod.
There we go. That explains it.
And the ladder just
Zal said, no, it's a previous map he made. I just linked it above. Okay, so there should be a link for that somewhere. He said, hang on, I just had crazy conspiracy theory. Hear me out.
The few combat records I've authorized to see describe this place as an old World War II outpost, big enough to hold perhaps 100 men, but I can't see why our dear guests would want it for that. Their citadels provide them with accommodation far more suited to their purpose, as I'm sure you're well aware.
Yeah, they're going to set up a little mini mall, maybe an outlet store. Zaldera says, yeah, is Gordon Freeman a reincarnation of the security officer of Marathon? Think about it.
No.
Both are silent, and I'm sure there's more similarities to come. No.
Yeah, you're right. They both are silent. They're both a reincarnation of Helen Keller, by the way. That's what it really
is. That makes as much
tracks.
sense as anything else.
He said both can kill lots of enemies. Okay. Oh, Phobos in the chat. Hi, Phobos. He says, Minerva, awesome.
Yes.
You missed the beach landing, Phobos. You'll have to scroll back.
This feels so good.
Head crab.
You know how hipsters hate it when they find out other people like what they thought was a really cool independent band?
Yes.
I had no idea other people play this mod.
Yeah, but the sweet independent band that those guys really find are usually been around since 1968. They just didn't hear about them.
Have you guys heard of the Spin Doctors?
Yeah, oh my god, they're so cool. Hey, there's this lovely band. It's called the Beatles. I'm so happy that
other people played this and it's awesome. And they also like it. That is so cool.
Zal says they're both controlled by higher powers and given instructions to basically do errands. You could argue that with like every video game ever.
I did not expect that door to open.
You know, to be honest, neither did I.
Hey, who's the protagonist of Bioshock 1?
All right, so what do we get now?
Talk?
Rockets? Rockets or grenades?
I don't think he does.
That looks like bullets.
That is
bullets, yes.
It's supposed to be an ammo crate, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zal says, also, I meant to say the security officer reincarnation of Gordon Freeman, not the other way around. Oops.
Whatever.
One could simply say he's the reincarnation of the silent protagonist.
Silent protagonist. That was my favorite mod of Halo.
Phobos says, I played through this mod more than the main Half-Life 2 episodes.
Same.
Love it to death and can do it all in one sitting. See? Funk was literally saying the last thing. He's done more on, Lost Coast?
I loved Lost Coast.
Yeah.
I see they've replaced the old electricity generators with something altogether more powerful. This is just an auxiliary power node. Perhaps that door over there leads to the real activity behind this place. Of course, it looks as if it's blocked. Unlock it, will you?
No, I will
I'm
not.
still hearing... I'm still...
You know what's
there's
funny?
these weird head crabs that, some of them seem to want to attack me, and some of them seem to not
So
care.
the guys who've played this mod, I'm going to forget things. So far, I've remembered this pretty vividly, but I know having played episode 2 and just totally spacing on it. You'll have to help Narc at least as much as I.
Well, see, this kind of proves my point that both Phobos and Funk think the side extras that people made as fans is more replayable or more fun than even some of the original stuff. And that's why I kind of wish that developers, when they were doing games, either did a giant, huge, long super game and then chopped it up into 2 or 3 different versions, or just when they had a story that was interesting enough, they simply slated some expansions where they could just continue on with the same story without having to rebuild engines and add billions of new features, when all that people are looking for is just more good content.
We're coming up on as far as I managed to play in this ever, so I'm not...
Oh, okay, so unknown territory?
Yeah, I've gotten a little bit further than this, but I don't remember what was the path I used to get past this door. I do know that there's an ambush that comes at you at some point when you're in that security room.
We'll have to ask Phobos. Clyde said, be right back. Yeah, Zal says, I think you hear a bit of inner monologue in Bioshock 1, but he doesn't really talk. Yeah, I didn't really think so.
So there you go. There's another reincarnation of Gordon Freeman.
Well, Phil Mysteria says Buster Keaton is really Gordon Freeman. Both are silent. Both can take a lot of damage and weird physics hijacks. You know, I'm onto something.
It would appear our island had some prior occupants all too recently. While your dear human rebel friends certainly have a cause, their means of fighting for it leaves much to be desired. Dulce et decorum est pro terra mori.
Oh my god, this is so marathon.
Yeah. Yeah, right. But you renounced all that regardless, didn't you?
Oh my god. Either that or we've just walked into Outlast.
That may also be true.
Zal said, it's Durandal.
It
says,
really is.
Lost Coast 2 is a great snapshot of the Half-Life core loop.
Yeah. And that's probably why I played it. So the problem with replaying Half-Life 2 is there's so much forced cutscene because there aren't any cutscenes. You're Gordon. And then
there are interactive sequences.
And so there's like downtime, which is so good the first time you play, but the second, third, fourth, fifth, it's just killing you. You know?
If you have attention deficit, yes, that's true.
Okay, so it kills me. So that's probably why I played Lost Coast so much, because you go in.
Oh wait, can I get up there?
Zaldera says, it's definitely Durandal. For crying out loud, they're using Latin. It's Durandal, and my conspiracy theory about so being Freeman is confirmed because of that.
As if the Latin was slightly wrong, and I don't know if it was.
Oh, head crab. What's biting you? Oh, head crab.
My
There's like random wall crawling head
being
crabs.
Slightly wrong is that he's doing it to irritate people. Like he knows what he's supposed to do, and then does it.
What is this? Breen's own personal metal work. These steel cells contain stalkers worked to death and now finally reaching for freedom, liquefying out of their cages into stinking pools of filth. You'd be the same if it wasn't for me. Okay, so we're perhaps a rescued stalker or a human who would have ended up in that state if we hadn't been sent on this mission.
We could just be filth. Rob Robertson said you should have put a grenade in the toilet.
Oh, really?
Well, you know, M80s. Why? So why do people stick M80s down toilets? Come on.
I've never done it.
Why did your friend squeeze the lungs of a cat?
Made a funny noise.
That's not funny. That's cruel. Well, we'll tell you what.
No.
Have him come over here. I'll squeeze his lungs. See how funny the noises he makes are.
I've got a video of it somewhere.
There's a computer.
Oh God, no! It's something I don't want to say.
Okay, so we've now connected the area down the pit with the area where we had the laser shields blocking our progress.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
I think. I forgot to mention or else this just looks really similar. I forgot to mention the flock of Overwatch dropships converging on this location. I suspect their merrily pissed off cargo will be arriving any second now. Get down to that main security door, even if it's the final act of your pitiful traitorous life. Whoops.
Whoa.
I guess it's about to be that, yeah.
Oh no, scripted. I haven't read the dialogue.
I know, I didn't finish reading yet.
I would dearly love to see what your Combine friends, blah, 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 something. Anyway, so what you learn from there is your former Combine joined the Rebels or something like that.
Wait a minute.
Doesn't that seem like a great strategy?
Yeah, technically, isn't that everybody? Zol's like, it's definitely Durandal. The contact was more malicious. It wouldn't have been Tycho, or if kinder, maybe Leela.
Oh, yeah. See, I was looking at that hole going, oh, can I get in there? And the answer is like, no, but manhacks can come out of it.
Oh, Sumner said, yeah, makes me think it could be a rampant Leela.
Yeah, it does. To me, it seems a little bit more like rampant Leela, but
no. This is working out badly.
No.
It might just be because the character is called Minerva. Mm-hmm. Is a girl name.
You got a lot of Minerva showing up around here. Zal says, yeah, but since the tone is barely restrained, hate, and lots of sarcasm, he says definitely Durandal. Sumner says, yeah, agreed. Zal says, yeah, too much Latin to be Leela, it's Durandal.
I mean, yes. But it's still I still feel like she's more like Leela than but I'm positive. It's just because it's a girl name.
It's Leela. Got me on my knees, Leela. Okay, so the question is now, okay, yeah, can you throw a grenade in the toilet?
Oh. Do we really need to?
Yeah,
I mean, there's like an ongoing
requested.
ambush here.
Hey, we go
Can you
all
imagine
out
if there's
for
an
our
achievable?
fans. There you go. The question is, can you get it in one? Oh, it's close. Okay. Oh, it blows up the porcelain. Oh, wow. Amazing, only got one. All right, well,
Oh, wow.
you blew up the toilet.
That stall is industrial strength.
Yeah. There's bits left.
Wow, he left. No, I gotta go kill this guy. Oh shit, he's got a gun.
See,
You're
now
not
to me,
supposed to skip past the cage, you know? You're
what
supposed
they
to
should-
A-frame in front of the net, guy.
See, that's the thing, but that's what you should do if he was a real person. So in my mind, that's an advanced AI move right
And
there.
he's going for orbit, right?
He's like, no, fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh, Zal said, oh wow, imagine if they merged Leland and Randall. That would have been bad. Oh well, that's some cherry bomb you put down the toilet. Hey, all for Bob.
Okay.
Whoop. He asked, Rampancy delivers. See, you weren't paying attention there, bucko.
Yikes! that was Indiana Jones in the sword fight stuff. Just, boom!
You know, I am watching Raiders right now.
What, instead of doing this?
Well, no, but
Oh,
yeah.
God, energy ball.
I was just watching it today. Where did they get those? Was that an accident from the reactor, or are they really shooting them at you?
No, they're really shooting those at me.
Oh, those must be AR-3s.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, bugger.
Can you open
I got
up?
flanked.
Oh, damn. All right. So that's a casualty.
Casualty.
Oh, wow.
That's one up for Narc.
Something, yeah.
My question is, can you open up the ammo crate and hide behind the lid?
You have to
no,
walk the
I
6
don't
feet
believe
around
so.
to shoot you in the butt.
Would that work, though? But it just as far as whether that thing will actually stop bullets is the question. Zal said, Rampancy also delivered a bullet straight into that guard. Bob Robertson asked, did he yell yikes? If not, he should have.
That might have been me. Yeah, and Phobos is like, there's no such thing as an AR-3. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here are these guys now.
Oh, geez, where'd they come from?
Rooms, probably.
Oh, are there monster closets in this? That would be a disappointment if there were monster
no,
closets.
there aren't. This is the cool part.
Good.
Because the whole design is circular and open, these guys are literally coming from upstairs, the entrance.
Yeah, they're literally
cool.
just
And then
exploring the environment like you are.
Right.
Nice.
And you see him coming down the stairs there.
I kinda
I
like
think it's
that.
really cool.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
This feels. I mean,
More real.
Oh man, I can't believe we're doing another one this stream. Sorry, I now forgot the word I was going to use. The
Immersive?
verisimilitude. Of
Sorry, what?
The verisimilitude of the movements.
Okay, so
of
see,
the
that's
guys
you
is
going for
perfect.
your thesaurus and like.
No, that's
dying-
just one of those other film snob words. We said diegetic already.
Oh, so
now
much
we're
health
saying
there.
verisimilitude.
And I'm completely lost.
Remember to read
Go
Diegetics
upstairs.
by L. Ron Nubbard.
You want to go up. Like where those dudes were
But they
coming
were
down.
two ways up. Like I came in, I came down, and then I went.
I don't think there are two ways
Wait,
up.
the toilet's back. Oh,
It could be
Mer's
down.
Different
lost.
toilet. Different toilet. See, he has men's toilets and women's toilets.
Even better.
And if this was made 5 years later, I'm sure he would have had non-gender specific toilets.
Yeah, see, now the downside is Narc is currently experiencing right now is he's really easily flanked. With no radar, he can't tell if things are sneaking up on him, and
that's
that's
true.
why he has
And-
one health.
But also because the game space is designed to be vaguely real. There's multiple ways.
Oh, there's
sorry, I just
all over.
I just think it's great. I just think it's great.
I can't
And
wait
you
to run
can
to the
get
laundry
flanked
room.
so easily in this. But this is why I always thought this was a really hard mod. The combat, close quarters, you have to have faster reaction time than the bots, which Counter-Strike players are not going to have a problem
All right,
with,
well, this
but
is stairs.
we're-
So if I'm
we are
supposed to
not
go up and there's only
Counter-Strike
one way to
players.
go up, then this is up.
Hey, where do these stairs go? They go up.
Where does that turret go? It goes down.
Phobos says, yeah, they
don't
aren't
really remember
fear
where you're
levels,
supposed
but
to
they
go.
are quite good at flanking. So I don't think we've ever played Fear. Have you played Fear?
Fear scared the butts off of me. Never finished it.
See, that I believe. That I'm not surprised. Bob Robertson
That was
says,
the first game I ever pre-ordered.
Did you pre-order it?
I did.
Oh, no way! Oh, man. Out of nowhere.
Save scum this game, man.
See, Narc's gonna... wow, that's a weird spawn point.
Yeah.
What's up?
And remember, as soon as you're done loading up your health and shield here, they
you're gonna get swamped.
and then bite you right in the rear.
Oh, yeah. Now, can you hear their footsteps?
I thought you went up these stairs.
Oh, yeah. No, he didn't before.
Yeah, these are different stairs. So you're probably... Oh, shit. These stairs just go down.
Phobo says, yeah, that was kind of scary, but the combat was divine. It's too bad you can't use the turrets, like, to cover your
see, that's
rear.
Still...
You know, wise man says forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Yeah, see, the problem is I have gone up here, but I'm blocked by a shield on this side. So there's one upside that you can't get access from. Now the question is, can I get where I need to go without going back down?
Yeah, so you get
I don't think so.
again.
I think you got to go back through what you did last time. Or did you not press the button in this save? You might have to press the button.
Ooh. Push the button, Max. Oh, Zale says pizza time.
No, I've already pressed the button.
Okay, button's already pressed.
It's
okay, so then you got to
unrepressable.
go up those other stairs that you found last time.
Yeah. So the other stairs you said didn't exist.
That was
Gotcha.
the shield room. This is the shield room, isn't
Uh-oh.
it? Yeah.
I'm getting some flashbacks of Vort's gameplay. Phobo says, yeah, lots of tricks to use. Used to make guys... What, Yuffie seem much smarter than their AI. Also, best shotgun in the game ever created. Zale says, you're late! I'm not paying for those. Well, considering Funk does not have
that's
the
where I need
best
to
luck
go.
with pizza. I think the one I sent him, he almost killed himself going down ice-covered stairs.
This cheapskate couldn't spring for the delivery fee.
Hell no.
So I had to go out and pick it up.
Yep. Well, no, you were worried or something. You were something like, "Oh, I'll give you out my address." I'm like, "All right, fine."
I don't think that was what happened.
That's the reading I got.
I was probably worried because I didn't have any money for a tip.
Oh, well, okay, that could be too. But either way, you decided on picking it up, and I'm like, all right, fine. But the next time it got delivered to your parents' house by mistake.
Completely turned around now.
Oh, hey, this is where you died
and
that
I'm
one
almost
time.
dead again.
It's too bad you can't use
These
their
are the
blood
stairs.
to mark where you've been with arrows or X's or something.
And unfortunately, I know that the next thing that's going to happen to me if I end up in the right place is turrets.
Yes.
So that's going to be the end of that. Because I don't think there's any health left anywhere. Oh, well.
I think the health dispensers.
Well, there were some, so theoretically, if you can remember that point, you can recharge, but assuming there's not new guys in between you and them.
I'm not sure there isn't at all.
Mm-hmm.
Save.
I don't know, this is
health.
scarier than some of the other stuff.
Save.
Yeah, did you set up a hotkey so you can just whack it? Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is where we died last time. Progress. Yeah, grenade them off of that thing if you can.
Damn it, no.
I'm shooting my energy balls.
Now, the SMIG is so inaccurate.
Oh, wow,
Those guys are too tanky and that gun is too crap.
Yeah. Zal's like, check your 6! Oh, man, he's checking it every 5 seconds. It still doesn't help.
You gotta
they're
use
just
the
bum
revolver
rushing
to kill the stormtroopers.
Zal's like, ow! Yeah, that hurt. I thought Narc had it that time. I don't think those grenades killed enough people.
Didn't save when I told you to save, did you?
Because that save was death.
Yeah, that was not a good save point.
Oh yeah, this one's way better when you have less health. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's got 17 and he's right next to the health pack and the recharge, so...
No, but there's health packs on the level I haven't even run into yet. I mean...
Oh, yeah. Phobos said, yeah, just had a great idea for a game. A labyrinth with traps, puzzles, and a few enemies. Your only tool is a piece of chalk, and you can use a signpost on the wall.
Yeah, I think for me, the fatal error in this is that because of the way it's constructed out of similar pieces, like there are some rooms that are unique, but I can't keep in my head what the spatial relationship is between each of them.
It's like, my God, I don't remember that graffiti.
Save.
Well, yeah.
I'm being flanked by both sides now.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Well, you can close door. Yeah, so he opened it. Melee!
Yeah, so now I have 30. This is not...
No, this is not ideal.
Jesus.
Yeah, out of nowhere, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost like you want to take that board with you just so you can use it as a shield.
Doesn't help a lot.
I don't believe that word. And now I've come in a circle. I wasn't supposed to come this way at all.
But I'd want to get a rope and strap that sucker on my back.
Yep. No, I've gone in a circle backwards now.
Hey, don't lose your Minerva.
I may just adjust the difficulty because
Yay!
God mode time. Woohoo!
All right, let's put her on kindergarten.
Yeah, baby. Where are my training wheels?
Woo! Can I play, Daddy?
Mm-hmm. Actually, my question is there like somebody running some industrial equipment near Narc's part of the house?
Somebody's vacuuming upstairs.
That's Octavia. Okay. I was wondering what that was.
Oh, you
I
got
thought
the
maybe,
whole family in?
Oh yeah. Well, it's the weekend. But no, I just thought somebody was like running a leaf
mean
blower
we're
or
all
something
indoors
outside.
all the time now?
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
Phobos is like, boo, controller mode. Oh, come on. The whole series here for Half-Life has been with controller mode.
I'm always playing with controller. I'm not always playing on easy.
Yeah. Some would argue, you know, the PC elitists would probably argue that's the same thing. Oh, Bob Robertson is suggesting total carnage with the crowbar only. That would be funny. Has anybody
can you
done
not
that?
give any constructive advice about layout? I'm just going in a tight circle here, and whatever the exit is to this loop, I'm not seeing it.
Go back through the weird dentist room, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Now go back through there. Okay.
I love it. His first suggestion is go to this room. I could be wrong. It's too bad you can't weld the doors like in Aliens.
Oh.
I can tell Narc's frustration rising.
Well, yeah, like I don't mind the lack of a clear waypoint. You know, like I'm not looking for it to tell me as I approach each doorway. But you've got to make areas look unique enough that you know where things are in relationship to each other. And this is just room after room of railings and fences and crates and stuff. And it's only some of them are differentiated in a way that makes sense.
It's almost like a real building. Bob Robertson made a suggestion. I was actually going to say it myself. He says, maybe it's 5D space. Wouldn't that be awesome? Oh, Collide is back. He had to run a Mac OS update. All's good now. Welcome back, Kaleida.
Oh, what?
That was so close.
Jeez. What, did you get a ricochet?
No, I got flanked from behind while I was in there.
Boom, headshot. Zale Manic says, yeah, PC exclusive player here. People who play shooters with the controller scare me. I think I'd have better luck playing Lasso than with a controller at this point. Leah Crow said, yeah, I was about to type that. It's like a real facility. Yeah, that's my thing. You know, you spent a lot of time making this building feel very normal human construction with all the amenities and or problems here too as to what its purpose is for.
Right. So the way out was close to close to this room, right? The other side of this and then left.
Funk seemed to think so.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Shall we?
Yeah, boy, you just found it.
Should we get a guide?
I don't know if there's a guide for this mod.
Oh, come on. It's the internet. There's got to be a guide for Minerva somewhere.
There's probably some guy playing through it on YouTube, but then we have to deal with that guy getting
lost. It's this way, because this room is the room with the grenade box in it, and the left turn after this is back to the lift where we came in.
Okay,
and I think there's like I think it's the room where you get the head crab shells filled with the, you know.
And Bob Robertson said, it feels like PvP, which is why Narc's hating it. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason basically nowhere else in Half-Life do you have these really close quarters action.
Combat, yeah.
Because it's kind of a Twitch shooter, but a long-distance Twitch shooter, and that's not Narc's style.
No. Well, there's always God mode.
No. Easy mode's good. You can handle easy mode, I'm sure. But it is hard mod.
Yeah, it is not a breeze, even on easy.
And it is it's combat heavy, not puzzle heavy, like a lot of them were.
That's true. That's true. The pacing in this, but then again, the whole thing is short anyway, so I mean, it's, you know.
Yeah, Narc likes a lot of exploration with a little combat. He doesn't like massive combat with a little exploration.
Okay. Anything else to hit here?
Check your email.
No.
That seems safe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Perfectly fine. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, you even have to wait for elevators. What would be really great if there was elevator music.
Pleasure to serve you.
Yeah, Leah says, oh, weird how those stations seem to have a limited supply. Maybe they have a recharge cycles? Maybe they're just like, you know, the equivalent of capacitors?
Oh, like the shield and health stations? It's because they use squishy bug juice.
Oh, I thought that's a load zone.
Well, this is the third part of the mod. It's the third part of the mod. It's the third part of the mod. The first part of the mod had no load zones.
I thought I lost you for a moment there. It's becoming harder for me to maintain contact with that damn stolen suit of yours. I guess its original manufacturers were more interested in enabling science, not covert surveillance. It is vital that you discover what our Combine benefactors are doing down here. I suspect more Overwatch forces are on the way, so make it quick and thorough.
You know what that makes me think? That if this guy had the option, it would have been cool to hack the loading screen to not only say something else, but explain visually why you're suddenly pausing, like you're having some kind of a mental breakdown or issue or something. That would have been cool. That would have masked the fact it was even a loading zone.
That would make sense.
So that's a door opening and soldiers coming through it. Got a health station there. Some kind of weird, like, what's that?
Yeah, it's a pole.
And Bob Roberts, confined space like the train car in From Russia with Love, which I also watched recently. I'm going through the whole series. Baron says, damn it, I missed episode 2.
Is this a good idea?
Sorry, Baron.
What's that for there?
We finished the beginning of this, so I think he's talking about missing that. Yeah, we finished the ending to that.
They bought it to put a subfloor here, which makes me wonder if there's a reason for it.
Oh, you mean things are going to come up from there? Or?
Well, no. I mean, like, am I supposed to hide there? Is this a stealth section, or is there a hidden hatch down here I'm supposed to find? Is that what they meant by being thorough?
Maybe they were just lazy?
I think that was to
not a thing.
Cool. I think that was just to be cool. What a dick!
What was he doing? Having a smoke? What the?
It's a legitimate strategy.
That guy's taking a dump, man.
in the corner.
Right.
Why do those things exist, and why is there a caution sign there?
He's not snarling. He's sneezing.
He's sneezing. No real threat there. Oh, man. Watch yesterday's stream if you want to get that joke. Oh, man. That was a pretty good shot, though, right? Phobos says, aesthetically pleasing floors. So, it might have just been an artistic style design choice.
I like this too. I like the fact that the Combine guys are camping here for you because it makes sense. You just did some crazy crap. you're assaulting this, and they're waiting for you.
They're adjusting their tactics. They're not being aggressive anymore. They're being passive. They're like, okay, wait for him to make the move. We'll ambush.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Collider's asking, Blackstar, I'm interested in the band commentary from the first 3 Bond films. Not me personally. Funk might like them.
Who commentary?
The tracks for the first 3 Bond films, apparently they were banned. Criterion made them for the Laserdisc release, but they were so honest and candid, MGM made them pull them. They were probably saying things that kind of embarrassed them. Yeah, so you'd love that. So, yeah, Collider, hook Funk up. He would love those, I'm sure. Oh, Zal said, the way the message in that loading section reminded me more Durandal terminal ramblings. Can't say that's not right.
Uh-oh.
Phil says, you guys quoting Men in Black? Yes, we were. We had it was part of a thing from yesterday.
Okay. Nope. I was like, am I supposed to go down there or is it just going to kill me? The answer is it's just going to kill me.
I could have told you that. Jeez.
Well, or maybe we have
energy stream.
Maybe we have to turn something off and then go down there would be
maybe
a reasonable thing to. Yipes.
Zeldara's quoting, he says, were you ever curious about the 10th cyborg, which was supposed to be on the marathon?
No.
Why could Leela find only 9?
She's not thorough.
Leah Crow says, I didn't, but I do get the MIB reference. Yeah, it was becoming so much of a motif yesterday's stream.
Have I got any grenades? Yes, I do.
Yeah, Zal asked, quote, was it ever activated? Was it destroyed during the defense of the colony? Are you right to be curious?
Did I get all of them? I think I did.
It's hard to tell. I mean, they're very skinny, in this geometry and
they
lighting.
don't have a huge profile.
Nah.
I wonder if this has to do with me updating my host file.
What has to do with updating your host file?
The fact that my video sucks. Like, it started happening as soon as I used someone's
I'll up the
host
res.
file.
You were complaining about 480.
No. I mean, the fact that I'm literally getting video about 75% of the time, and then there's 5 seconds of it stopping, and then 15 seconds of it going.
Dumb question. What browser are you running?
I've tried it on all different browsers. It seems to work best on Chrome.
Okay.
And by all different browsers, I mean, I also tried it on Opera 12.
Okay. Did you try it on Edge?
Or Brave, maybe.
I tried it on Edge. I tried it on Internet Explorer. I tried it on Chrome. I tried it on Firefox. I tried it on Vivaldi. I tried it on Modern Opera. I tried it on the Gaming Opera, and I tried it on Opera 12.
Okay, if you want, I can pick another server, but this one is in Canada, which is the closest one to you. So,
Canada? No. I think it's gonna be me.
I know it's you, but I just wanted to try something.
Do you got one in St. Louis or something?
Bugger.
Probably not. But here, let me go look real quick. I'll tell you the options. Okay, let me stop the stream. And
not our stream, his stream.
Yeah. No, the stream is still running, guys. I'm talking about him sending Funk, so he has a clue.
Hey, should we, since we're done what we really intended to do for today, shall we try the test?
I would love to try the test, because he was actually complaining he wasn't going to stick around for 5 minutes to try it.
Test.
All right, I'll put the controller down here for a second.
Okay, so please stand by for a moment while we send Funk
I hope I do not get ambushed here.
I would love it if you got ambushed here. I think so. The stream would too. Kaleidos says, all right, Blackstar, tell Funk I sent him a DM in Discord.
Oh, shit. All right. Pardon my French. I don't want to open up that piece of shit software.
Leah says, the last quarantine doesn't actually give me any more time to see your streams. Oh, I'm sorry, Leah. But hey, we will do our best to accommodate people. In fact, Narc was asking what would be good times for people, and if you wanted more per week. We were going to try and do it, but work's been busy, so...
Funk, 800 kilobits, is that good for you for video?
Oh, yeah, I've been... 800, yeah, I can take 2,000, no problem.
I've been sending him 900, and he's been bitching.
I can take 2,000, no problem.
Hey,
okay,
send him 2. I'd love to see it.
Oh, boy.
You asked. It's literally a setting I can do.
I'm waiting for his internet to
left the server. Ping timeout.
Yeah, it's gonna fizzle out. Watch this. Here, let me fire up Mumble. I want to see the moment he disappears.
Okay, so I'm going to paste the link. Oh.
Thanks a head grab, quick. Dark's going to die here. Hold on. Oh, he got it. Okay, good. Leah Cross says, yeah, did you block YouTube server with a host file, Funk? I mean, yeah, I'm wondering maybe if he killed something, but he watches
maybe
Mixer.
If I killed the, like, Mixer, some kind of Mixer ad thing,
yeah,
and I reload some Mixer ads maybe every, few seconds or something, and that might might kill it.
You don't have any blockers on? Yeah, see, Funk gets a special Mixer stream that has low latency from me because I'm getting an NDI from Narc.
Funk, you see the link in the Mumble chat.
Wow, they're from Austria, eh?
No, they just use that domain.
No, that's just a .at link.
I don't even know if AT is Austria. I think it is. It says I'm resolving the host. Name. Oh. Dongle. Password.
Now, it's probably going to come up and ask for, like, a webcam or something. You could just tell it no or close the window. Just don't do okay, because if you do okay, it keeps trying over again.
Okay, I did okay, and now the screen's blue. It's just blue. Is it supposed to be something other than blue?
Yeah. Okay, what do you have for blockers?
Yeah, there you go.
For blockers, ad blockers, plugin blockers.
Oh my god, am I going to have to delete my host file?
Yes, well, no, just copy it, paste it, put it somewhere else.
This is not going through any advertising thing, but it loads plugins. So anything page that's trying to load video, run a plugin, it's basically...
I have none of that installed.
Leah Gross says, no, AT is astatine.
Anything you can play HTML5 video, anything you could use for Mixer should be able to load that.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we tried it here on phones and things, and it worked perfectly. Zeldera says the password is password. And John Semino's in the chat. Hi, John. He said, what is it? Lepto?
It's blue.
Opterophobia?
Hey, or not Narc. Black Star, see if you can load that link. And
it says you've logged in. It says your dongle. It says...
Yeah, I'm going to kick him off if I try to log in, so I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's basically a single access thing, so...
All right, well, then I will go ahead and kick me off, log in, and then see if it's blue.
All right, you want me to try it then?
Yep.
Because we're local, it's going to go really quick.
I bet it will. Then you can see the blue even faster.
Well, no, there's a blue background, and then there's the upper...
callers made contact... Sending a reply to initiate the call connected, and I can see tones and bars from Black Star because I think you've got no camera connected.
Yep. No, my camera is probably my...
It's probably your UTAP.
I can plug that in just to demo that it works.
But you should be seeing the paused Minerva screen.
I see a blue background right now, but again, let me... Well, hold on a second. I did not...
colors!
I did not configure this in that one, so hold on. Let me... copy the link and put it into the browser I was using. Please stand by. Paste and go. Hold on.
You're supposed to be getting the main output of the stream at 800 kilobits. Okay, I tell you what, I'll put it back up to 2000.
Is the stream blue?
Okay, my camera shows I've got Minerva. Boom.
Okay, all right, let me log in.
And I can hear you now double, so your audio is coming through there as well.
Hey, yeah, can we do a switch over? And I'll turn off my camera, but my camera is basically just bars right now because I'm using the UTAP. So, Narc, can you confirm that you're getting bars from me at all?
Mine's blue.
See, the blue I think is being
I was
blocked
getting
by
bars,
something.
I'm not now.
Funk, try Firefox for this. I think that'll work better because that's what I'm using. I'm using Firefox and it works perfectly fine. And I got a shit ton of blockers on my Firefox, so none of those are...
Oh yeah, okay. And you know what is it? I think the problem is that you're getting your voice back to you, and it's coming to me twice.
Zal's like, echo.
Yeah, Black Star is
It's
echoing
blue.
because because you're in there twice and everything.
Right. Well, no, that's just to prove and to chat that I'm sending my audio through the browser link that Narc is trying to send Funk, so it works. So if it didn't work, you wouldn't get the echo. So
it's blue. Is there something I should press when I'm on this
You're
website?
failing to connect. Like when Black Star connects, it says, caller has made contact, sending reply to initiate call, call connected.
Testing.
For here, it's saying...
You probably have a firewall problem. You know, if
no,
Black Star's on
we
network,
opened it yesterday. I've already connected to this from Kazakhstan and Canada.
What happens if you DMZ it?
Not doing that to a Windows machine. I'm not an idiot.
Is DMZ'd.
All right. Well, anyway, we can play around with this later. Let's see if I can finish Minerva.
Yeah, you can kill the echo now.
It should be killed already.
No, it's still on. Because I'm hearing it in my headset. So it's going out through the NDI.
But you disconnected to the call, didn't you?
I did. In fact, I killed the browser. But I'm hearing myself come back in through because you're sending it through the NDI.
Oh, I get it. You're getting it on C.
Yes.
Okay, but nobody else is hearing that.
I don't think so.
It's just
but
you.
yeah, I was hearing it.
I'm going to let this vMix window. Did you close it or anything?
Yeah. Well, once he logged on, it kicked you off. Only one person's allowed in there at a time.
So have him try to log in again, so at least he can fight it. But I would kick that down to like 800-900 because that's what I normally send him. I would not try to give him 2,000. That's probably complicating it even more.
Oh, I thought I discovered it. Like, there was switches, but they don't do anything.
Baited. Let's see. Okay, let's catch up with chat. No. Yeah, Leah Crow liked the nice test pattern. Thank you. Oh, Edgar's in chat. Hi, Edgar. He says, hi, guys. Been a while. Joining from lockdown in Karacho? Am I saying that right?
Karachi?
Have been following your Half-Life 2 streams after the fact. Always a joy. Thank you, Edgar.
Yeah, no echo on this end because that was an audio that was being routed to Black Star locally. It wasn't going to the stream.
Yep.
Darn, I really thought I knew what was going on there.
Mixer's offline.
Yeah, well, I shut it off while we were testing, so if we want to go back, I'll turn it back on.
Yeah, I can't. It's not.
Oh, wait, no, I was going to... Hold on. Let me stop that.
Maybe the key's wrong.
You wanted to try a different server. Now, the key works fine. I tested it before. That's not changed.
I don't have a gravity gun. How do I do any of this?
Is the correct key? For the vMix thing?
Oh, yeah. No, the key that's given it is perfectly fine. All you have to do is put in your name. Okay, so the options I have for servers, Funk, are Dallas, Texas, San Jose, California, Seattle, Washington, Washington, D.C., Canada, Toronto, London, Amsterdam, Milan, Paris, Frankfurt, Sao Paulo, Melbourne, Australia, Sydney, Australia, Dallas, Texas. Okay, Dallas, Texas, apply, okay, start streaming. Okay, let's see. Okay, so double Black Star, double the fun. Yeah, we're gonna have a double mid commercial soon. Phobos, but yeah, I just spent 5 minutes getting a bee out of my room.
All right,
well, for my scared cat wife. Oh, marriage. Well, you know.
Now I can do that.
Yay, switches.
Kind of. I mean,
I hope she's not allergic. You know, bees can be no joke for some people. Kaleidos says, why does Funk not like Discord, you know, when it shows him on Discord and green? We didn't like Discord because of the audio quality. He would sound even worse than he does now.
I don't like Discord because the software is a bloated piece of crap.
That I would definitely agree with.
Also true.
Which is why we use...
All right, well, this is still...
my RC all set up like I want it.
So I haven't done everything.
Discord.
Yeah, we use Ripcord, which is actually really cool. Narc hooked me up with that. That is awesome. So use Ripcord instead. Way easier to use. Ripcord is basically...
Host file didn't fix the problem?
No, I didn't think it would. Yay, Zolcer, and no echo on this end. Give me Dallas for 5,000, Alex. John Tomato says, yeah, switching and key hunting, that FPS life.
I have no idea if I'm supposed to be doing this or not.
I'm sure they want you to. It's probably going to be
I'm wondering, like, if not, like, what's it here for, you know?
Well, no, it looks like a pendulum puzzle. They want you to swing
it looks like they want me to
fast enough.
smash this panel with it.
Yeah.
but it's not a pendulum puzzle. But it is part of a puzzle.
What, like a battering ram?
Yes.
That is a pendulum.
No, it's not a pendulum. You use it. What's it hanging from?
To me, it looks like cords or wires. It's not chains.
What are the wires attached to?
Beams.
Beams? Can they move?
They're strapped
being
with what looks like.
pedantic.
Of course he is. I know. I'm
He's
totally
saying
going
it's
to
not
make him do it.
technically a
Can't see the
pendulum.
video. I'm trying to remember the spot, and I think there's a set of I-beams that swing around, and they're attached to movable beams, and then you slide it back, and then you slide it forward, and that blows through the door.
And then
Okay, so I'm not going to achieve it just by rocking it. I have to operate something that I haven't seen yet.
You have to press a button. I believe above
There are no
you.
buttons in this room.
It's above you. There's a window looking down onto the room.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we haven't gotten to a second level yet. That's the issue.
Okay, I'm firing up Mixer on Firefox right now, and it works perfectly fine. So
I don't know what's going on, man.
the Mixer does be working.
You know what?
Hey, we can always
what I
bug
still
chat. Hey,
haven't
chat.
done?
Tell you what. Here's my Mixer. You tell me if you can see that.
Is
How come the
reset.
turret
I'm
can
just going to
survive
reset
this?
my router.
What? Why would I reset my router?
I'm going to reset my router.
Oh well, yeah. You should definitely do that. You need more NAT tables.
You might as well do that. Need to set the
Phobos
NAT
says to
table for dinner.
Follow the sparks upstairs. You can swing the ram. Ram made by Dodge. Oh wow, that's a sneaky one. Can you nade it?
Yeah, hold on. I need to turn the keyboard back to this computer to do this.
Oh, Funk gone.
He reset his router.
He'll be back after this. Maybe.
He wasn't kidding. He really did it.
Well, I don't know how old his router is.
Okay, now there's moving bits up there. I don't know if I remember those moving before. Maybe it's because we messed with the power.
Leah Crow says, I was picturing someone swinging a sheep. That'd be bad.
Bhutan.
Zeldara says, from Funkmon to Funkmon gone in 60 seconds.
Christian Louboutin. Okay, yep, now it's swinging it.
Did he used to work at Target?
Oh, did it do it already? No, okay. Smash. Hulk
Bang.
smash. Alright, well, a klaxon went off, so we must have done whatever it was.
Welcome to Planet Hulk.
And enemies. So, yeah, that's cool. Definitely hadn't seen enough enemies. Anybody else?
Oh,
No.
someone on Twitch said, yeah, I got confused for a sec. Someone talking about swinging a sheep and thought it was my D&D chat. I could see where that could be confusing. One doesn't think of sheep when playing Half-Life mods.
Unless you do.
Yeah, unless that's your thing. Which is probably false.
Alright, so this is still on, so haven't managed to turn that off yet, so either that's not a thing I should be doing.
Well, did they kind of usurp something from the other mod, and you have to like jam something in there to break it? Oh, Zaldara says, for the record, Blackstar, your Mixer stream is fine. Thank you, Zal.
We were pretty sure that it was. I mean,
I had absolutely total faith that it was. You know, I tested it extensively the other day with several servers and several tries, and that's one Funk picked directly. So
I know.
Now, I will admit that the quality is crap because that is kicked down to less than like 900K at 480p.
Right.
But again, that's just for Funk and his crappy net. So if I wanted, I could kick it up to 1080 60, no problem.
All right, so we made more sparks. We made a siren go off.
Yeah, Phobos says again. So yeah, so we want to follow the sparks.
There are sparks everywhere now, though. I mean,
Miss Briz, I gotta have the sparkly. Zal says, I think Funk's connection is just crap. Yes, it is.
That's
He's
true.
on
We were
DSL
hoping there was some way around that.
All right, it's probably fine now.
Funny, we were just screaming about you.
All right, this is where I came in. Nothing new
Zal says,
seems to have
must
happened
have upset
here.
somebody at his ISP. No, he's upsetting the internet with his ISP, Mr. DSL. Oh, Phobos says, no, swing it again. You got to swing it multiple times.
Oh, really?
The door is only half buggered.
Oh, okay.
You got to multi-bugger
All right.
it.
See, I thought it was a one-time thing.
No. You got to crack that puppy.
Okay.
Think more grand.
All right, so I loaded up the vMix thing, and it's still blue.
Well, we'll test that after we're done with this.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, well, see, that's just it. He doesn't want to wait. He wants to go to bed. Apparently, he's got
I don't think I'm running the thing now. I mean, hold on.
Well, poopy. All right, we'll give it 30 seconds.
Why don't you
Test
just
this thing
leave
for 30 seconds? And if it doesn't
why
work,
don't you just leave it on all the time?
Well, I mean, I didn't turn it off. I mean,
oh, well then. It's
no, you're just failing to connect.
Yeah.
You're logging in, but you're not actually loading anything. 0 kilobits.
John Semino says, "I'm blue, ba dee ba dee da."
It could be firewall, or it could be that you blocked something.
Yeah, it's probably his Mr. Host file. So yeah, why don't you
no
kill that and then just stick it like a normal person?
Mixer works now.
It always worked. Never didn't.
Now it's completely broken.
Nice.
Right.
Oh, and
now
the floor dropped out on many.
Isn't this neat?
You're gonna fall down and go boom.
Wait till the last mission. The last mission's so cool.
Yeah, Zal confirmed that the mixer stream was in fact fine, so that hasn't been touched. So
yeah, well, Zal's biased.
But yeah, well, he's got good internet.
Oh man, it dropped out. WTF, mate?
Oh, Kaleidos says yeah. So I've got Ripcord added. Added a Discord account, but Funk is still not responding. Do you not see Kaleidos text?
I'm not loaded onto Discord. Oh,
sorry, Kaleidos, I tried.
Sorry, yeah, here it is. Hold on.
Oh, stalkers. Slavery is one of your Combine's less endearing traits. Human vivisection would now appear to be another. I guess this means they're messing around with head crabs and their oft-engineered genetic material yet again. Those creatures have been weaponized for years now, but that never slowed the Combine's pursuit of cruel perfection before.
Ew. Well, Phobos says, yep, the panel's now 100% buggered, so congrats.
All right, so we got... It looks like... Okay, so this looks like a stalker wearing a head crab.
Ew.
I mean, assuming wearing is the correct way to
term.
describe that process.
Infested, taken over.
Showcasing.
Well, there is a runway, so...
Yeah.
Runway, yes. Railing, no.
Zal says, Funk, I'm always biased when
no
you're
railing.
involved. No, OSHA does not work here. Oh, Phobos says, need to run. What? Movie night. Oh. Take care, all. Thank you, Phobos. Have a good night. Enjoy the movie.
That soldier seemed really pissed off he could not get through that door.
Hey, I would be too. I want to know what Phobos is going to watch. I'm terribly curious.
Train.
Oh, you know what? I think this is only section 2. That loading screen was section 2. We still haven't hit section 3 yet.
Oh, wow.
Well, in that case, when we come to the end of section 2, we may stop.
Yeah, because it's already 6 p.m. EDT.
Because I seem to remember the train in section 2.
Okay.
Ladder?
I could be wrong.
Well, you go down there, you're going to get killed.
If I recall correctly. Dave.
Bob Roberts says, how perspicacity of you to notice lack of a railing. Perspicacious incarnate. Bob Roberts said, oops, maybe not. Zal said, eventually after struggling with that, we got VDSL, or basically fiber to the phone cabinet, which is 50 plus megabytes down and 12 up. See, that's what Funk needs. You need VDSL.
I just have...
Which is short for very DSL.
That's right. I still have NQ DSL, which is not quite DSL. I've been basically running an ISDN line, except it's DSL.
So DSL at ISDN speeds, which
Correct.
was popular back in 90...
So what? 128K when fully bonded? Is
Yeah,
that
exactly.
384. 384, come on.
Oh my god, he's on a
Shit, they're
coffee
repackaging
straw.
the head crab larvae. The orange nutrient broth should sustain them until maturity. The interior of some kind of artillery shells, certainly for use in yet another Combine atrocity. Have you ever met someone afflicted by a head crab parasite? Proof positive that the Combine see no moral limits in warfare. We need to close this place down, find a control room, and see what damage you can do.
Yeah, we should assault the control room.
That would be awesome. I want my insertion underground, though. And Zell's like, ooh, ISDN. Like, actually good, because the rest of us were stuck on 56K. Which I think the best we ever got was 52. I don't think anybody
That's
actually...
still pretty alright.
52 or 54. It was never full 56, ever.
I remember downloading an image and getting 6.2 kilobytes a second on 56K. What is that in K? It's 6
need a converter.
kilobytes to kilobits.
Actually, I remember the exact moment that I wanted to get broadband.
Oh, that's only 50 kilobits.
Yeah,
Man,
see?
And you guys beat me even then over there on the East Coast. You got
Dang.
3 more bits.
Booyah. Yeah, Narc had this special thing. He actually set up a relay up to his college, so we never actually had to pay for internet. We just logged into that phone, which was a local call. It was awesome. But no, I remember the first time I ran into broadband was with a friend of mine who was a photographer who at the time bought like a brand new iMac, and he had AT&T, I think it was, but I think at the time it was called Roadrunner. And I remember
Roadrunner, yep.
Yeah, I remember watching a movie trailer off of one of Apple's movie websites.
Oh yeah,
and
Apple
it
used to be the place to go.
And loaded in real time. And this thing was like a 240 by 320.
Yep.
But still, I was dumbstruck considering that it would take hours to get something like that off of 56.
Okay,
and the moment
guys,
I saw
this
that, I
is
was sold. I said, all right, I'm buying it. I don't care how much it costs.
YouTube and the preponderance of flash video on the internet, one of the reasons, I mean, the place to go for movie trailers,
was Apple trailers.
So you could watch them with their QuickTime compression.
Yep. In fact, you know what's
they
funny?
Looked amazing.
Oh, it was spectacular. And you know, they always put the Apple watermark on every single one of them in the lower right-hand corner.
Yep.
And the fun that I used to have was downloading them at the highest quality I could get, putting them in iMovie, and then exporting them out onto DV tape or VHS tape so I could watch them at work.
That's what, and that, by the way, he's talking about that. That wasn't like in the 90s. That was like 2004.
No, it was even earlier than that. It was earlier than 2001. Yeah, the original. When did the original iMovie come out?
Jeff Goldblum was on the commercial for it. You know,
there's no step 3.
You're the purveyor of. You're the creator of.
Yep.
Great stuff.
You remember the iMac ad where he said, take out, plug in. There's no step 3. That was getting on the internet with the iMac back in the day.
Rip Mix Burn.
I remember the first time we got. Oh, man, when the Phantom Menace trailer came out.
The hell are you doing? As usual, for one of my ill-begotten laboratory specimens, you appear more interested in combat than your mission. You're not here to fight. Head to the control room over near the powered down lift shaft. All right, so that's like, no, you went the wrong way.
Mm-hmm. But at least he put it in there. That was nice of him.
I guess, but there are other ways of doing it. Like if lock the door if I'm not supposed to go where I've gone.
No, that's too easy. And yeah, the gun's still pointing at you. No, the original iMovie came out in October '99.
Okay, so that's probably a little bit. Well, so it's still approximately the same time frame I was thinking of. When the Phantom Menace trailer came out,
my dad
that was one
I
had.
had.
To that website,
Yep.
And we had to wait for it to buffer because at that time we only had a 33.6K modem. We had to wait for it to buffer for so long. We saw it.
And this is ridiculous.
This is the coolest thing we've ever seen. Luckily, it's on easy. Hey, have you tried shooting him?
I think he's getting stuck shooting over their heads because of the angles, but I was just wondering if he could grenade them all.
Scare him into crouching more.
I literally have to take my hands off the controller to use a grenade. So.
Oh, no way. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, what?
If I recall correctly, this is the direction she didn't want you to get.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look out! But no, the funny thing is, I had the Phantom Menace trailer. That was one that I had in there. And actually, I think it was, Mission Impossible 2 was one of the trailers I had.
Oh, yeah. Hey, did you ever watch that Metallica music video for Mission Impossible 2? That's a pretty good video.
No. I have a friend of mine who's a Metallica fan. I was more of a GNR fan.
Yeah,
but
it's me. I'm your friend who's a Metallica fan.
No. This is my friend Wes. No.
Oh, okay. Oh, Wes, sure.
Yep.
Kaleida says, I Disappear. Good song.
Kaleida says, I watched Phantom Menace through E.T.'s website, and it was such low quality.
E.T.?
Yeah, Entertainment Tonight, I think.
No way.
Zaldera says, Funk, just out of curiosity, what kind of DSL is your internet anyway?
It's 5 megabit per second or something.
No, I remember Entertainment Tonight was actually running things on Phantom Menace at the time. So yeah, I think they had a link.
So I mean, like, when it says central power shaft, what does it mean? Does it mean this, or does it mean that other thing we saw earlier?
Like this.
It looks very power-esque.
But what here looks like a control room? I mean, they use their own vocabulary to describe things as if it's obvious what's what, and I'm like,
well, I think they want you to wander. Yeah, Kaleida says
no, he's literally just scolding me for wandering.
Well, I didn't say you wandered in the correct space.
What was down in that other room?
I don't know. It told me it was going the wrong way, so I turned around.
Well, this is the room they told you didn't want to be in.
Zaldera says, I remember where I used to live. We had cable TV package and moved into a 512K connection. It felt like light speed back in the day.
I mean, without waypoints, one of the usual ways you figure out if you're going the right way is are doors open or not, and do enemies appear or not?
Here's what I'm expecting. That, because I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. That central plasma thing is important.
Right, so this is the shaft. We're looking for the control room off of the central energy shaft. So if this is the central energy shaft, this might be the control book, but it's blocked. And I don't have
You have to go around there the back way to unplug it. So that's not the way you want to do it. So that means you probably want to keep going this way and then go in the back hole.
I'm getting flashbacks of the Destiny 1 inverted spire problem we had because of the way Bungie would name things. We're like, what the fuck's the spire?
Nope. See, this is also closed.
Okay, so then go through that door.
Oh, Kaleida says, hey, Blackstar, if I send Funk an encrypted file, would he be able to open it? Specifically DMG. I doubt it. He's on PC. I don't think he can open Apple DMGs.
I'm assuming what the instruction meant when it said be thorough is that, like, it's going to be hidden. It's going to, it's not going to be just walk through a door.
Obvious.
No, I don't think it's hidden.
No, I don't think it's hidden either. I just think it's probably not in an obvious place.
I do remember. Oh, wait, hold on. What's to your left?
Nothing.
It's all the back and to the left.
That is another shield door. I've been there already.
All right. Okay.
All these doors end the same way. They end in a corridor that goes to a shield door, or they go down.
Let's go down.
I've been to this room about 3 times.
All right, so okay, yeah, just start walking around. I don't.
This is how I got in here.
Okay, so these are stairs down to the main floor of that other room. I think. I could be wrong. And then we walk out here, and then we should be able to get to the central.
This is the door that we use to enter this area. And this is the train, so it cannot possibly be back.
Okay,
they cannot.
Okay, so all right, let's go back.
John Zamito's laughing.
It can't possibly be backtracking from the train.
I remember getting lost in this area, but I don't remember how I solved it or how long I was lost for.
What, you mean you didn't just hit easy mode?
Well, easy doesn't help with that, right?
No,
lost is lost.
It's not like a secret button you got to push with one of the cores.
I think you might just have to jump down. So go back to that main area with the plasma shaft.
That is almost never.
Yeah,
the way
I've
you
never
do
seen
anything
them
in Half-Life.
jump in these games. No.
Well, what's on the other? What's up there?
All right, so this is the central room.
I want you to jump down. Nope, that's the train.
That's the train track. We were just down
we just there.
Fuck me in the butt. Okay.
That's a shield door.
Gotta be a side.
That's going on the soundboard.
Is there a chance that if I roll a grenade through a shield door, that I can dislodge a cable that's connected on the wall above it? Is that a thing?
Maybe. What if there's like a hole above the shield that you can throw a grenade in?
Could it be just something as stupid as you have to destroy something that's powering it?
All right, yeah. See,
but I can throw a grenade through a shield wall, can't I? I mean, that's a thing that's allowed, isn't it? So,
about to find out, huh?
Yeah. Zaldera says, "Yeah, this is feeling more and more like Marathon, especially with the getting lost."
Oh no! Don't tell me that. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Go dark.
Oh no!
As Funk's fond of saying, "Oh, fuck me in the butt." Wow. So you don't remember doing that?
No.
But it's very similar to other kinds of puzzles. The only thing is that because we're not Freeman, we don't have the gravity gun. So how else do you do anything? You know, how else do you affect?
Oh, there's a control room upstairs. That's
yeah,
where you.
I'm just checking out, make sure there's nothing down here I'm missing, and I'll drop a save before we go.
Zal says, yeah, you just need Blackstar in there with you, Narc being hit by a coax script desyncing, and then it's Marathon Let's Play. It's funny because it's true.
I also got to say, this game is way quieter than the main game was.
Oh, there's no.
Is the ambient music
oh yeah,
off
the
and or low?
default for that is like ways in the toilet compared to what the main game was.
Oh wow, okay. Was that a good thing or a bad thing? Now, did they recycle music, or did they just use new stuff, or are they just not using any?
I think if there is music, I would expect it to be recycled. I don't think you did any music.
Hey, Bob Robertson said, this area reminds me of Rocinante.
Ooh.
I think he's referring to the ship in the Expanse.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's a great show.
That's also in Marathon.
Oh, that's true.
One of the cruisers. I guess that wasn't a conveniently placed self-destruct button for the facility, just an innocuous security override instead. The orbital power down link you followed down from the surface is far too large for this horrific little bioengineering facility. This unit is merely an antechamber, a secondary task placed where it might prove useful in some far greater scheme. You've probably guessed what this means already. Head back to the power generator for the material...
Oh, jeez! Getting shot in reading it. Wow, you can tell Narc is pissed.
Good ball.
I mean, I appreciate you putting text in the game, but
let me read it.
Let people read it.
I 100% agree. It's almost just as bad as when cutscene dialogue people interrupt moments that you want them to be quiet.
Oh, somebody's screwing around with balls.
Is my webcam on?
Zaldera says, yeah, getting shot when reading it. So it basically exactly like Marathon.
Yeah.
That is also true.
Yep. Terminal reading, getting shot. Yeah, that's what you get for reading.
Oh, so that means now that these doors are open.
Hopefully.
I may be destroying the true and partial nature of the experiment, but you, my little lab rat, appear to be truly lost. Remember that materials transport system power generator you enabled down at the end of a darkened ramp? Get down there before I become tempted to restart this test with a newer, more intellectually able subject.
Wow, this is so Marathon.
Yeah.
Can you launch a grenade through that field too? Is the puzzle repeated?
I don't know. I think those walls are basically their version of monster closets. It's a way of allowing enemies in, but we can't go out.
We can't go out. My God. But there's just waiting for 4 troopers.
Go back.
What? It said to go down. This is the only way down that's not shielded.
But no, that I think they removed that door shield that was
I was
there.
just looking at it. It was still there.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, I think Nark's right. I think these are being monster closets.
Yeah, maybe they are. I don't know.
He's just trolling us.
I thought it meant this, but I guess not.
To be honest, I want to play some music from the Alien soundtrack.
And because this game doesn't have any objective system or any arrows, there isn't even any way of like, okay, can I see that message again? What was it? What was I supposed to be looking for? The transport system? What was that?
You need to get to the elevator.
You have to get your ass to Moss. Yeah, I would just follow the bad guys because
Ow! Ow!
Geez.
Ow! Ball!
Whoa.
Oh, what's in that flashing light room?
What could possibly be in there?
What there?
Oh yeah, it looks like more power switches. Maybe you got to do something.
I
with
think
switches?
those are the ones I. Well, actually, these are
before, or are these new? These are new. No, those are the ones you hit before.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, let's go downstairs.
Okay, so we're just
now.
backtracking?
Yeah, we are backtracking at this point. We are doing nothing but backtracking.
This is true Bungie fan mod.
Yeah, Zal says, quote, if you insist on stumbling around when your time here is limited, I just may decide that you are not that special and...
Yeah, no, but the bit before that was the objective, that, like, you're looking for the what, you know? That's what I was looking for.
Not all that special, after all, and teleport you into space.
Yeah,
Get into the towers.
I wanted the navigation, not the threat. I mean, the threat I remember.
Kaleidus says, Black, have you ever seen the 1962 movie, Freud? I don't think so. That movie has music from Alien.
I kept thinking this was going to be something, and it never turned out to be anything.
Down is usually a good move in this game.
Yeah, James Horner.
I think she straight up wants us to go back to the elevator we arrived in on.
Yeah, he's famous for recycling.
All right, well, it just closed, so I guess that is it.
Sweet. Okay,
so if you hit a
call in your screen, now we're going down instead of up. No. Nice work. You were a good choice in giving good data, but please continue with your survival. My calculated guesses for the depth of that central shaft suggest we've only touched the very tip of this subverted iceberg, and the railway lines indicate that the island base was merely a bootstrap operation. This facility is about as big as they get. Our friends have indeed been hard at work. End message.
Wow.
Now, if you get a loading screen, this is the start of episode 3.
There wasn't. Was there?
Right.
I don't know. There might have been.
Glad it said, no, Alien, not Aliens. Jerry Goldsmith. Get it right. Pay the price. Horner wasn't even working the film in 62. Well, I didn't know if that was the year it was being released or not. I have not even heard of it, so...
No, this is giving some slight silent cartographer vibes.
Yeah, these look like the ramps from Silent Cartographer.
Yeah. Except it's like a bunch of stalkers.
Oh, is that your radiation counter?
Uh-oh. Oh, that's the thing.
What's the what?
Is that the
It's just a stalker with a head crab on it again.
Yeah, it's ones that we saw earlier.
All right, we're good then.
I thought we were supposed to come in here though, but it doesn't seem like there's anything in here.
Press a button to go back out.
Zaldera says ominous zoom. Clyde says, oh yeah, listen to the opening credits in Freud and see if it sounds familiar. Oh, okay, well I'll see if I can check that out. Zal says, yeah, quote, keep searching for old spit terminals. and returned here, and you have found them. So basically, we're taking this facility floor by floor, and that each section is its own thing. Is that it?
By and large, yeah. But I believe in episode, like the second half of episode 3, you have to escape up the facility, just like Silent Cartographer.
Just like Silent Cartographer. Okay, well, if they're like totally emulating it, which I get the feeling he is, my question is there a overshield somewhere that if you jump down from like the first level, you can land on the 4th and survive? Because that was a thing in Halo on Silent Cartographer.
That one looked like a fast head crab.
Nope. Whoa. Where are you getting shot from?
Above.
Wow, they really want you to keep moving, don't they?
Oh, and okay, and that door at the bottom you can't open.
Oh, troll. Wow, this guy's pulling out all the stops.
Oh, shotgun above you.
Oh, careful, you're gonna hit by your own ball.
I know.
That would be terrible. Falco would love that.
Now, are fast head crabs infinitely respawning, or should I bother wasting ammos on these guys? This is the question.
Any explosives? I so wanted you to melee it right there. That would have looked very Halo-like.
Well, I mean, there's the crowbar.
Is it just me or the legs look a little skinnier?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
This is gone amiss here.
How'd that get down here?
I don't know. These seem like they've gone awry.
Yeah.
They should not have ended up down here.
Unless they carried them? Or is this where they're loading them up? I don't know. I thought those things were airdropped.
Remember, this is a factory for head crab shells.
Oh, Funk. Kaladis says, yeah, the data transfer is complete, and if he wants the password to reach him on Ripcord. I guess he's sending you an encrypted DMG file.
Okay,
which I don't
so
know.
I
You'll be
pushed
able
the
to
button.
I can give it a thing. It doesn't matter. They're all fine. They're all fine.
They're all fine here. Good. Now, how are you?
I'm sure there's some Windows software that
it does DMGs. Oh, it probably. I just would not presume that you would care enough to get one and have it.
Back in the day, when someone put it in a fucking Stuff It archive.
Oh yeah.
On Windows, how was I ever going to get into that?
Those are power storage banks below. The terawatts provided with a power dive link obviously aren't enough to kickstart whatever machinery is operating this place. The last time I saw anything that's like this was it was clustered around the heart of a combined citadel. We're onto something huge. Your suit's radiation monitor has been detecting all sorts of intriguing subatomic detritus. I wouldn't worry about any bit of the health effects. Of course, your life expectancy is already measured in minutes. I'm surprised the real security response hasn't turned up yet.
Zale Manic says, Blackstar, we're sending a squad up. Negative. We have a reactor leak here. Give us a few minutes to lock it down. Large leak, very dangerous. See, I can tell that Narc is getting seriously into it because he wanted to end the stream 20 minutes ago. And is still
I want to end it at a logical point, you know? I don't know.
So are you looking for the loading screen?
There will be a loading screen soon.
Never. It's like the cake. It's a lie. Kaleidos. Who's this? What's your operating number? THX1138.
Alright, that's not a thing.
Oh, geez, no, we're locked in. And the cat door. They closed
Turns
the
out this is
door.
actually the beginning
Is
of
this
episode 3.
a capsule? All right, loading zone.
Yay!
All right, yep, here it is. This is the beginning of episode 3, so stop here.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Did I
we
call
will
it or
we will
did I call
make
it?
a save there.
All righty. Well, thank you very much for watching, everyone. We certainly hope you enjoyed the Rampancy.net exploration of the Minerva metastasis?
Yes, Minerva metastasis.
Fan level expansion of Half-Life 2.
The reason it has like a subtitle is he was planning on doing this and then having a sequel, which was called like Chronoplasm or something.
Hey now.
So it was going to be Minerva Chronoplasm or something like that. And then he maintained, I think up until like 2010 or something, he maintained that he was still working on it. He was going to do it in his spare time, but he probably gave up.
Part 3, Minerva Photogasm. Okay, well, thanks everyone for tuning in. We certainly hope you enjoyed it. Anybody in the comments below, feel free to let us know what days and times are good for you. We're going to try and do a little bit more streams more often, and we would like the people to be available to see them and what's best for you. And I know we're all over the planet, so everyone's times and dates are all weird. But hey, put in your best.
The next window is next Friday afternoon, though.
Yes.
Because there's lots of meetings next week.
Tune in next week, same bat time, same bat channel. I am Blackstar, he is Narcogen, he is Funkmon, we are Rampancy, and we certainly hope to catch you next time. Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.
Welcome to City 17.
Gordon Freeman. Let me get a look at you, man.
Oh, it's got you a cop.